There you are. Dire thing says you're muted. I guess so. I don't know. They can hear me. Sorry about your dad, Dolores.
Check. How about now? There we go. I don't know why the stupid software updated. I'm sorry. Dolores, I said, sorry to hear about your loss. I've been through the same thing twice. I lost both my parents. I hope things get better for you. It's going to be all right. And welcome Bill H to the stream. I think that's what I said the first time since I was muted. It's like, I don't know. What did I say?
Something like that.
Something like that. Something like that. I figured, especially if like Deweese shows up or Jade shows up. Now, I know Jade probably has no interest whatsoever in learning how to make coils or whatever, but Deweese would. As far as I am concerned and flying goes, I'm healing up pretty good as far as asbestos. No, that's not asbestos. That Bill H is one of the first people that Kahlo trained down in Louisiana. He is a fellow paramotor pilot. It's okay. It's a fine, timekeeper. Just a lot of Bills in this world, you know. Bill's kind of a quiet guy, but seems like a cool dude. We didn't get to hang out that much. I mean, I literally met Bill on my last day in Louisiana, and he was flying, I was flying, and we were gone. You know, it's like, hey, how's it going, Bill? All right, we're out of here. Hey, Junior, look, he's just listening on the headphones. He's like, where is that sound coming from? I don't understand. So, and there's my son, my youngest son. Hello, how are you doing, son? How's your blood sugar doing is what I should be asking you more than anything. I do want to, it hasn't got that cold yet to where I'm like, oh, it's so cold that I can't fly. I do want to thank Sean Simmons for helping me with the, is it Simmons or Simons? I keep getting, his name is spelled weird. It's Symons. So is that Sean Simons or is it Sean Simmons?
I don't know.
Things that make you go, Anyways.
Have you asked?
He says it all the time. My brain don't remember it, so I just skip past it. But anyways, my helmet, I was having trouble. You're doing delivery. Well, hey, don't be texting on your phone and driving. Damn, son. What's wrong with you? Oh, we got a package from Owl today. So we have clusterfuck vape bands. And from what I understand from Munchkin, she had one of those days today. So it kind of worked out perfect. And thank you, Owl, for sending those. We both have one on our tanks. I know I asked. Don't type anymore. Drive, damn it.
Using speech to text.
I don't care if it's using speech to text or not. I can't even do that on my phone because I'll get marked off on the car insurance. So they'll be like, hey, what the heck? Yeah, thanks, Owl.
You want to text and drive.
What was I talking about before I just totally went in left field? Bill
Something
H.
about your helmet.
Oh, my helmet, yes. Well, the way that the 3M Peltor cups work on your thing, the one that Kyle had, I was able to pop them out and I could hear what people were saying. No problem, right? So I get mine, and I guess because they're so new, I'm pulling on it hard as I can and it wouldn't pop out. And I'm like, I guess mine don't pop out. So
You weren't pulling on it as hard as you could.
I thought I was. I was pulling. I didn't want to break it. I was pulling it pretty hard. So I didn't want to push it any further. And he's like, no, man, you just got to pull it. And I'm like, okay, I'll try it. So I get the helmet and I'm pulling and just pow, it popped out. And I'm like, I'll be damned. All this time I've been trying to make these things, because you can't, when those headphones are on, you can't hear jack.
No, he walks around yelling at everybody louder than.
Yeah, it really, I mean, I don't know how many dB it takes down sound, but it's kind of important that you're wearing a helmet when you're flying a paramotor, because that motor behind you is really loud. And if you don't have on ear protection, I mean, even if it's just plugs in your ear, you need some kind of ear protection to keep from freaking going deaf, because it's loud. It can definitely affect you. But when you want to talk to people, you need to be able to pop them cups off so you can hear, because otherwise you're like, huh?
It's
What?
so loud. Just imagine
What?
yourself sitting next to Scuba while he's playing video games. It's about that loud.
I'm already loud anyway. I usually talk loud, so for me to do that, yeah, it's like, what's up, Shopkey? So tonight I was going to and hello, Arnie. I was making nuggets and fries.
Well, Peanut, I had to remind Jeff that you have a crush on him again, just because.
Hello, Red. I'm gonna make some wire tonight. Even if Deweese catches it later, or Jade, since they don't seem to be on here yet, they may show up in a little while. You know how women are late to every damn thing.
Beg your pardon?
I'm just saying.
I am not late.
Yeah, I set this up with my other camera, which I haven't done. Dolores is like, excuse me. I'm just kidding, Dolores.
Early is on time. On time is late, and late is unacceptable.
I made now this I made a while back. Now this is the vertebrae wire. If I ever need to show how to make this again, this is a vertebrae, which it may not. It's kind of really bright, so it's going to be hard to focus in on this. But this is vertebrae wire. So making this is easy. Flying is a lot harder. Trust me. My
You're
main
not gonna
thing.
do that weird vertebrae shit, are you?
No, I'm not going to do that right now. No. I did get
Coils,
to Robert Michaels on his show last night had Kylo Glee on there. How's my ribs? Damn it. Everybody's asking me that. My ribs are better. They are much better. Yeah, the Clapton wire, Dolores. I'm going to do the fused Clapton, which I think is...
You were whining like you fell off a building. Of course they're going to ask you how you're feeling.
Well, they still hurt. Don't get me wrong, but it's nothing like it was. What's weird is, right, from what I've read and saw videos of, you're not supposed to brace your ribs anymore. That was an old wives' tale, apparently. Because if you brace them and they heal that way, then you can't take full breaths, because it heals with your ribs, pretty much encased smaller, because you got them strapped up. So you're not supposed to wrap them. You can also lay on the side that's broken, which for me, it's my right side. So when you go to sleep at night, you can lay on that side. You don't want to lay on the opposite side, because then it builds fluid up right there or something, so that's a bad thing. When it first got broke, I could lay on this, and as long as I didn't move around too much, it was fine. Now that it's healing, I tried to lay on it last night, I can't do it. It hurts too much. So I have to lay, if I lay on my back, I'm fine.
You didn't tell them how about when you went to scratch your side and it moved.
Oh, there's Eric. Okay, so what are we making?
Hi, Eric.
Eric, we're going to make some fused Clapton wire, which to me, that's something that, especially if you're a vapor, I know that, do I want to build a snowman? Never trust a skinny chef Shane. He says he's been vaping for 10 years. Now, there are vapors out there. I don't know if Shane's one of these. Don't quote me on this, because I don't know. I don't know if Shane rebuilds anything. He may just smoke. He may just vape stock tanks.
You're fired.
Look, I was speaking fast. All right.
Fired. Fired.
No idea what it is.
No idea what you're talking about.
Well, to give you an idea, Eric, this is vertebrae wire. Now this is like kind of braiding hair, and I can't even braid hair, but I braided this wire, which you're not going to be able to really see, but that's what it looks like. I'm going to show you Fuse Clapton the easy way that it can be done so that you don't have to, you really don't need any tools or anything major to be able to do this. I do have a swivel, which here I can show you this because it's not stuck right now. So I have a little vise that uses a suction cup to stick to my desk. This is just basically a skateboard bearing with a little, just a little clasp on the end that I can put wire through, right? So this spins free. And that's really important if you're going to be making wire because you don't want it to lock down. So what I'm going to have to do, though, is get that part of the desk a little bit wet because if it's not, that suction cup is not going to stick worth a darn. So let me go ahead and get that. And now it's locked down good. So then you have to have a drill of some sort. This is, I've had this drill forever. This is an old Ryobi.
Place bets on what he sprayed on his desk to get it wet.
This was water. I didn't spray anything. I took some water and put.
Where's your Windex?
Gee, I have no idea.
What's wrong with you?
You didn't miss anything
Hey,
yet, Creed. You did miss that Dolores' father passed away on the 5th of December. So thoughts and prayers go out to Dolores and the rest of her family and friends for their loss. That sucks. Right before Christmas too, man. I can't. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think. My dad died right before his birthday, so that's another like. He was just about to turn 60. I'm getting close to that. You know, it won't be too long. I'll be up there, and it's like, hey, is that going to happen to me?
Yeah, but I don't feed you quite as well as your mom fed your dad, so you ain't getting steak every night.
I got to give it to my dad, man. My dad was like a big meat and potatoes kind of guy, which I am too. And my mom, they bought a whole separate freezer just to keep. They bought like an entire cow or two and put all the parts in the freezer, and he would have a steak every night. So he would eat like a steak and salad or something every night, which I had a steak. I didn't think I was getting special treatment or anything. I was just getting steak every night. I was like, hey, this is good. So I really enjoy eating steak. There is Jade. I knew Jade. She would show up. It just takes a minute, you know. I'm not going to say women are late or anything like that, but, you know, stuff happens.
You keep saying that, we're going to turn on you. There's enough of us in here. We will.
So, we're gonna make some wires. She's slow, Eric.
He's brave. He's got to live with her.
You know, and Eric
Go to
was
sleep sometime, Eric.
It was so hard listening to Eric because he was explaining all this stuff, and I was doing so much at the same time. I'm trying to listen to everything he said, and I'm like back and forth when they were doing the show with Eric on there. I missed a lot of it. I'm gonna have to rewatch that show to catch what I missed. But yeah.
Dolores is just straight up gonna bite you. I'll hold him still so you can bite him, Dolores.
She's gonna bite me. Oh my goodness. I was making Eric tea. Oh, see there. It's Eric's fault because she was she was making Eric tea. So, all right. Let me break down how hello Dave Lloyd. How we're gonna do this. I'm gonna take some wire. Now, depending on what size coils you want to make, which I know this is so boring for paramotor pilots, but just bear with me here. I'm gonna.
Hey, they might be able to find some use for that wire as far as they could use it to
Fuse Claptons?
Maybe,
what else would you use it for? You can make earrings
like
or jewelry out of it.
I'm saying braided wire to like make connections to repair their paramotor.
Jade, we've had this kind of day today, so there you go. This is the.
I don't know. People use wire for multiple things, and braided is always stronger, right? So, there.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Cloud Chucker. The Ripsaw, I do not have that one, so I couldn't do. It's cool. I always like learning. Well, thanks, Bill. I do too, man. If you can't learn something, what are you doing? You know, learn something. So
nice. You hear me twice. I don't know why I'm echoing.
Now, when you buy wire, there's lots of different type of wires that we use for vaping. You need to learn about all this. Okay, well, hey, I'm here for that, Jade. I can teach you from the nitty gritty to the super extravagant if you want. But there's different kind of wires that you use when, or types of wire that we use when we vape. The main wires that are used nowadays are Kanthal, which this is Kanthal, and stainless steel. You also have nichrome, freaking nickel, what's that other one? Titanium, or is it titanium? You don't want to. You don't want
know what it is.
You don't want to
Am I
vape that
echoing now?
anyway, so don't worry about that one. Skip that one. The main two that we use is Kanthal and stainless steel.
I think I
Now-
disabled the extra mic. Am I still
The
echoing?
difference, yeah, you're still here.
That's not what I asked. I said, am I still echoing? I was asking them, not you.
Oh, I don't know if you're echoing. What does the
course,
wire
dude.
do? I will show you that in just a minute, Eric. The wire is what heats up and actually atomizes the e-liquid that we vape. So, oh, now they're saying yes, echo.
I disabled the only other mic that it was picking up. I don't know what the problem is.
I will have to find another mod that I can show what it does. Actually, when we build this tank, you'll be able to see it, Eric. So don't worry. So you can see that this says 26 gauge, right? This is 26 AWG, 250 foot roll is what this is. Now the gauge thickness is what is, the number is what determines how thick it is. So the lower the number, the thicker the wire. The higher the number. Hey, Deweese. And Deweese knows it. See, now we got all of them in here. We're good to go now. The higher the number, the thinner the wire. So this one is, let me see if I can show you the difference. So this is 26 gauge, right? This is 26 gauge. I don't know if you can tell how thick that is. It's kind of hard to actually show you on camera. And this is 36 gauge, which, is a lot thinner. A lot thinner. This is thicker than a human hair, but if you go higher, now they make gauges way on up. You can go 50, 52 gauge, I think. But that is so thin, it breaks really easy. I don't like using really thin wire because it breaks so easy. So what I usually do, now we're going to be making fused Claptons right here in just a second. I like to use the 26 gauge for the core. So I'm going to have two wires that go straight. And that's going to be my core. And the 36 gauge is going to be a wire that wraps around it really tightly. And it's going to, when you see this, it's going to look like, you can barely tell, almost like a zipper, right? It's going to be wrapped really tight. But I'm going to show you how I do this. I use an old CE5 coil, which I think is right here next to me. Unless I've let it roll off the table. Please tell me I didn't let this roll off. I just literally had this right before the show started. I will die. Because I don't have any more of those. Oh, there it is. Wow. So this is an old, like, CE5 coil head. You don't have to use this. You could use the front of a pen or something. So if you got this works great. And the main reason it works great, if you look at the top of this, which maybe it'll focus here in a second. It's got a slot in it. So my fused Clapton wire is going to fit in this slot. It's going to make much more sense once I do this. So make Fruit Loop juice. Yeah, I will have to do that in a next show or something, Jay, because that making juice is a lot of work. Not a lot of work, but you got to have everything set up for it, and I don't have it set up for that right now.
All right, take a breath for a second so I can ask them if I'm still.
Oh, go ahead.
I unplugged my dongle and hollered at you guys. Nobody said you could hear me. This is the only current active mic. The camera mic is not active. Am I still echoing? Can you hear anything? Anybody? Everybody?
Echo still.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
I just ticked off my Alexa device. She's going to try and fix her echo. All right, so what I'm going to do, I don't have a lot of room on this desk to be able to show y'all, so I'm going to make a short fuse Clapton, besides the fact that I think we're making a single coil. So I usually pull off about 6 feet of this wire. Tonight, we're not going to go that route. We're just going to do about 2 feet maybe, just to give you a brief idea. Now, these little rubber band things I have around this wire serve a couple of purposes. It's called a beat-a-line. You can buy these things off of Amazon. There you go, beat-a-line. And this holds the wire in place and gives me a way to dispense this really easily without having a fish net knot of wire. So this keeps all that wire, you know, on the spool where it's supposed to be. So I'm just going to take some of this wire. Now, you could straighten this wire. I'll show you an easy way to straighten wire. I don't think I have my pliers, but if I did, we could straighten the wire. I don't usually
Hey,
worry.
why don't you try to turn your volume down? Maybe that's why I'm echoing.
I can
turn your volume on your speakers down.
Okay, I will turn it down. Okay, you are turned down now.
All right, am I echoing now? Because maybe it wasn't me. Maybe it was Scuba the whole
Yeah, but
time.
my mic doesn't pick up stuff from the back side.
Is the echo gone? Yeah,
It's not echoing
gone.
anymore?
It was you.
Great, I just can't hear you anymore. Okay.
Well,
you know what it is? I turned up the mic gain. And that's probably why. Matter of fact, let me turn that down. Oh, I didn't turn it up that high.
Headphones would work really good so you could hear me.
Okay, that should bring me down, and now I should be able to turn you back up and still not echo.
That juice is awful. It's horrible.
Okay, let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, we'll try something else. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull off.
I need to reprogram his.
I might need Yellbot. I could get Nightbot. Watch this.
Yours.
Look, Jade, you can do stuff like this with Nightbot. I'm just saying.
Jade's Nightbot's feisty. I like it.
Hold on. So I could do that, and Nightbot's gonna come back and tell me, oh, Christmas is in 15 days, 3 hours, and 37 minutes
Eric,
and 4
don't
seconds.
Worry about
there you go. You can do stuff like that with Nightbot. You can do all kinds of stuff.
So derailed, it ain't even gonna be. Yeah.
And you can do custom commands. Custom commands. So like one of my custom commands, I could do. Wait. Let's see. Let's try this. I can't see what I'm typing. What did I just do?
Well, thank you, Jade.
There you go.
It's my job to distract him. If our other co-host was here, Speed, we'd just be straight up ignoring him right now and just trolling the shit out of him while he's trying to teach. So it helps him build character.
Now Scuba is quiet, unnaturally so.
Yeah,
ooh,
right? It's creepy,
if I'm quiet, that's good. That's probably a good thing. Yeah, y'all squirrel me all the time. That's fine.
That's what we do.
I'm gonna take a foot or two of
she
this.
Fits in perfectly.
And then I'm gonna make another couple feet. Hopefully I don't make this too long because that's gonna throw everything off. Where's all my cutters at, man? I had like 8 pair. Now I got 0.
I don't know. All of mine took a dive off the back of the desk. They're all on the floor.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, but what?
I just moved the camera. Get it together? Yeah, easy for you to say. You know how much stuff I got on this desk?
Munchkin's louder than Scuba. I need an adult. Yeah, Deweese, you have no idea. He can set something down and lose it immediately.
Pretty much, yeah.
You can ask everybody in here. Hey, he has done it on multiple occasions in the same show.
Where's all my cutters, man?
I don't know. Did you put them somewhere?
Well, I kind of need that to do what I'm doing.
I mean, You talking about like wire cutters? I've
Yes.
got a bunch of pairs of back here on the floor where they leapt off the desk.
Well, I need a single pair so that I can at least get past this part.
All right, let me crawl back here and grab you.
Because I'm literally like every pair that I had, which was 2 or 3 red pair, 2 blue pair. I have a whole drawer full of them things. Hold on. Well, I had a whole drawer full of them. Thank you. How do you have blue ones? Mm-hmm. That's what happened. These shouldn't even be upstairs, but they are. All right. So now I'm going to take this wire, and all I'm going to do is take the 2 ends and put them together so that it's even. Then find the center of the wire, which you can basically do just by putting your finger down here. And then I'm going to run this through that little bearing that you saw a minute ago. Now that I've just put a twist in my wire by not even trying.
Heard you talk shit as I was on my way back up the stairs, by the way.
I got to talk shit, but yeah. See, this is too long, so we're gonna, why is the, I got this wet and glued this down, but it's still, I'm gonna make this even smaller, guys, because I don't need this much wire. I got to do this in the interest of science here. I'm gonna have to get this wet again too. Let me go to the build cam. Let's do that.
That's what she said. Unfortunately, vaping is full of innuendos. Mm-hmm. He is making wire to make a coil, Delis. Or go obtain your own scuba to make your wire for you. Dire Thing says if you're talking on your mic is not set up for this particular camera scene.
All right, how about now? I'm sorry. I'm sitting there just talking. It's because everything got changed and now the stupid camera's not working.
Jade says she's silent.
Why is the camera not doing anything? There we
don't know.
go.
Did you
Okay, it's
freeze it?
working now, I think. Jesus, okay. Let me see if I can get this wire through here. I'm going to speed up this process now.
Does he make his own wire? I mean,
no, I can't make my own wire. I mean, I make my own coils, but I'm not making the wire itself.
He's trying to fix it.
What I got now? Yeah, I got the mic working now. You should be able to hear me now. So what I have now is wire coming off of this spool, feeding through the bead line, which gives it a little bit of resistance so that it doesn't just fly off this spool. I have it running through this, which when I wrap this up here, this is going to feed down this wire just like this. You'll see as I do this here. I'm going to wrap this around these little L's that I stuck out. Normally I take my time doing this, kind of speed up. So what do I do with these?
Is it Mod Heist? Is that what it is, y'all? I don't remember. Mod Heist.
Y'all,
Right? We're going to rob Scuba. Right.
yeah, y'all robbing Scuba. Let me get this wet again because it is not working worth a darn. Guess I'm not getting it wet enough. What she said. I just literally poured that water into my crotch. Okay.
You big dodo.
I am soaking wet now. That's awesome. Hi. I got water everywhere, guys. All right, so
how'd you do that?
I don't know, but I got a freaking crotch full of it right now. I'll tell you that. Did I pee myself? What it's gonna seem
Allie
like.
asked him that earlier.
So she did ask me that. So what I'm gonna do now is hopefully y'all be able to see this. I'm gonna try to get it to where y'all can see this. I'm gonna slowly spin my drill to get the wire to come up and meet up with this wire, which is just doubled over wire. But once it hits this,
Deja wants to know if crotch water is part of the process. If so, she's going to keep ordering pre-made coils.
no, no, you don't.
That's step 3, Deja.
Okay, anyways, let me bring this up here. Nice and slow. I already have it on slow mode anyways. This is actually too slow. I want y'all to see the final product once I get done here. So now I'm flipping my drill into high speed mode. Now you see how the wire is laying in between this little slot on this coil? Let me try and focus this better. That's about as good as it gets right there because it's so close. I mean, if it wasn't that close, it would be better. See the water coming down? Look at this. Jesus. All right. So when you first start this, and you got to have the right amount of tension on these beta lines. When you first start this, I kind of keep this back. And then I let it go on its own. Now, you won't be able to see. I will show you this in a minute here. But you got to keep your wires tight. And this is just going to make itself. I'm going to make sure y'all can still see this as it's going here. I don't have to do anything. This is like the easiest way you can make wire. Well, hey, Randy, how you doing tonight, bud?
Hey, Randy.
I'm making some fused Clapton wire right now. Besides all the water that I got all over my table. I don't know if y'all can still... I'm trying to make it where you can see everything. Let's see.
I'm more amused that you dumped
There we go, all the way up to the spool. And if it starts jumping around, you can just kind of barely touch this with your hand. See how much more stable that is? I can kick it into high gear here. That's probably really loud. I apologize.
I don't hear anything.
Almost to the end. Okay, good enough. All right, once you get to that point, you're gonna see.
Yeah, where did the term Clapton wire come from? Is it because it's supposed
because
to
of
look like
Eric
guitar
Clapton?
or...
I think so, because of the whole guitar wire and Eric Clapton, and I think that's
So
what
it's supposed to look like guitar strings.
Yes, guitar string, exactly. That's why they did that. So
And it sounds
when
cool.
I get done with this, I take some slack and I feed that back around to the little slot that's already cut in here. That way I don't lose this piece. It stays pretty much strapped to the wire roll. And then I put this away. Now this wire, you may have a couple of, as you can see, some twist in it. All you have to do is hold this wire and spin the drill the opposite direction. So since I don't have my trusty pliers or anything apparently,
You had to have knocked something over.
I'm
going to
try to do this with some tweezers. And get it as close to right as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect anyway. Now, what I'm going to try to do is get this in focus for you guys. That's going to be the hard part, so that you can actually see what kind of wire this actually makes. I'm going to cut it even on the bad part where you can see the bad wire and the good wire. Now I can move all this stuff. Wow, the actual vise stayed in place for once. Go figure.
I wouldn't, Owl, just because I don't think they're made out of the right material.
It's saying my camera's off now. Why?
I don't know.
How you doing? All right, there we go. So this is the wire I just made. Now, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see it a lot better. Because the way it is now, you're going to be like, I can't see that. So I'm going to try to make it where this is like asking a lot of a camera. So bear with me. Let me get my software up where I can. See, that normally would have killed me to cough like that, but I'm fine. All right. It says my camera's being used by another application. Are you kidding me right now?
Well, we can see you, so.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be doing that. Okay, maybe this will work. How about if I do, can I move the camera? Yes, I can do that, so that'll work then. So we're going to do
Why do we have a big old gallon jug of PG up here?
A PG?
Yes.
I don't know. Let's see if I can focus in on this. I'm going to try my best. See, I just hit preview and it's like, no, I can't do both at the same time. It's going to be really hard.
You could use it as like,
okay, there we go. I turn
connectors for certain things.
Let's see if we can focus in on this.
On what?
I'm trying to grab hold of the focus bar.
Focus, Danielson.
Nope, wrong way. You know what? Let's zoom in on it first. Hold on. Oh, jeez. This is going to be hard because I got to hold it still, too. Zoom. Y'all can almost see it. And then focus. Yeah, that's not doing very well. I don't know if I can show.
All I can see is your thumbnail, but.
Yeah, you can see where it's all jacked up, actually. The camera's throwing this off. It does not look like that in person. The camera's way throwing that off.
Stop moving your hands, shaky.
Way throwing that off. Let me, whoa. Okay, let me try and fix that back. Will it even focus like this?
Oh, that's like really close up, Scuba.
Right? Yeah, the camera's not doing it justice. Trust me. Anyways. So then we have the Coil Master. Now this stand was made by Creed, who is in chat. He makes beautiful stuff out of wood, including guitars. So if you're a guitar player,
he's got nice wood.
He's got nice wood. All right. So most of my coils I wrap 3mm. So the way this little device works, I'll show that on the other camera because I can't actually show that on the other camera and you'll be able to see it. Because let's go to the build camp once again. Hopefully it's still capturing my audio. Let me move my drill out of the way. We're going to make a coil here. Now, you can wrap this yourself around a screwdriver or something, but this tool makes it really easy. Let me cut off some of the bad wire. I was trying to keep some of the bad wire on here to show you guys, but I'm going to cut some of this off so that we can start on the good part of the coil. I'm going to slide this through here and then run this down around like that. This, I'm going to do 6 wraps. So that would be wrap number 1 right there. I'm just turning this side. Wrap number 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6 right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. If it's going to focus. I have it on autofocus, but I don't see it focusing a darn thing. But it's not done yet. We'll focus in more on it when I get done here in just a second. Got to take out that bend in the wire. Straighten these out. And cut this off right here. Now I still have enough to make another coil. I was only trying to make enough for 1 coil. So there's 1
Why
coil.
would you only make enough for 1 coil?
I don't, because I like making a long string. When I do coils, I like making a really long coil. So that's the way I want to do it. So we're going to take this brand new Kylan Mini RTA and we're going to build this thing. Good Lord.
What?
I guess it's sealed with tape or something because it's not opening. Trying to find where the tape is though.
Jamilin.
Jamilin in the house. I found some tape.
Jamilin.
There we go. Okay, I got it open now. Now, y'all know me. I like more of a more juice capacity, so we're definitely going to be switching to this bubble tank instead of the straight tank. So here's the bubble tank for this, just to allow it to hold more juice. Here's the tank itself with a nice, pretty blue drip tip. I do like that drip tip. And if you don't do rebuildables, then this is probably not, definitely not going to, you know, be into something like this. But since I make my own coils and stuff, I don't mind doing, I don't mind rebuildables at all. Whoa. Okay, well, the top came off. I'm trying to get the bottom off.
Y'all remember when people
Man,
used
that
to
was
say
on there
that we
tight.
were gonna blow ourselves up if our coils touched each other? Humanity.
So here's the inner part of this deck. Right here. This one, what does it take? Is that a Phillips? I'm hoping a flathead will fit in there because good luck with me finding my freaking screwdrivers.
I bought you a whole set of little tiny precision screwdrivers.
I have those too, but that's different.
How was that
crap,
different?
I just dropped one of the screws out. Apparently this don't have many threads on it.
Where'd the screw fall?
I got it. It was on my desk. You know, it'd help if the screw went back in straight.
Yes, the screwdrivers ran off with the cutters.
I'm trying.
He usually keeps them all in one big cup, so unless somebody just hijacked the cup, then he had to have shoved them somewhere last time he cleaned off his desk. Is that one of the things you got from Wet Vapes on clearance?
Yes. It's fine now. I got it in there. Okay. Now, the way this one's set up, let's get this on a build stand, number 1. Where's my Creed build stand? There it is. I got a tank already on it. Creed made this too. So we're just going to take this coil and we're going to see how much we need to cut off of this, because obviously the legs are going to be too long and this is going to be sitting way too high. Look how high that is. That is too high. So we're going to cut this down, which I normally use a coily tool for that, but we're just going to do it by vision right now because I don't have time for that.
I think the coily tool is one of the things that leapt off my desk. Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, I had one up here, but I had a whole cup that had stuff in it that just
There
fell
we
off
go.
the back.
So now it's in there. Now all I have to do is tighten up these 2 lead screws, and then we're going to straighten up this coil. Right now I'm not worried about it because I got to tighten the leads up. So we'll take the same coily tool that we had. We're going to straighten this out and put this right over the center of the airflow, which is where you want this thing. I'm going to try to zoom in on this if it'll let me. There's so many windows that I'm clicking on right now. So there is a zoom on this right here. Try to zoom in on that. Whoa. Is that close enough? Holy moly. That should be pretty close right there. So Eric was asking about what heats up, or what produces the vapor. This is what we're about to show you right now. So this coil, in order to get this thing to fire, you have to apply power to it, right? So I wish I would have vaped before I took that off, but I'm going to take a mod here that I have set at 70 watts, which needs new batteries in there. It looks like it's getting kind of low. And we're just going to fire this a couple times to see if we can get what we want to see is a nice red glow from the center going towards the outside. This also takes off any finger oil or anything like that that you've put on there from touching the coil. So see, that's the outside. And we don't want the outside in, we want the inside out. Once you rake this a couple times, it's gonna, there we go. Or just the whole coil like glowing up like that. But you can see there's a hot spot there. You definitely don't want a hot spot.
And don't press the button while you're raking metal across the coils.
No, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Been there, done that.
So right there, you can see where this is lighting up from the center and going out to the outside. Just like that. That's what you're looking for. If if you're going to be rebuilding stuff, you want to see that center glow out towards the outside. And then we're going to grab some cotton, which I have some Muji straighten up that coil. Millen, you always give me crap about it. It's
See,
not
I
straight.
had those ceramic sticks at one time that were basically, it's just a stick of ceramic. That way, if you did accidentally hit the button, you wouldn't short your shit out. I liked those, and I don't know what happened to them.
Make sure my coil is straight here. DeMillen's giving me crap.
That's what DeMillen does. It's her job.
Okay, let's look here. That's pretty damn straight right there. That's like straight. DeMillen.
Now that you fired it, don't forget to tighten your screws again.
I'll go back and double check them, make sure they're tight. Okay, everything's firing good. Now we got some Muji cotton right here. Wow, it's so big you can't even show it on camera. All right.
That's what she said.
Okay, that was funny. All right. I'm cutting off about, I'd say if I had to measure this, I'd say it's about a 1/2 inch. I got some more scissors that I'm probably gonna have to use because I think somebody's used my scissors for something besides cutting cotton with. These are actually dull now. I've had these for years.
A pair that you hid that are unopened somewhere.
What you talking about? I got a brand new pair right there. Brand new pair, straight from Harbor Freight.
That must be the pair that you had hidden. Okay.
Yes. So I will be using those shortly, but right now,
tape them to underneath your desk like a gun or something. Nobody will find them.
right? I'm peeling
Under
the
the desk
outside
holster
edge
for
off of this
fingers.
cotton. That is zoomed in too much. I got to zoom that back out. Hold on.
And he's gonna say because the outside layer is like jean material, even though it is nowhere even close to denim, but it has got a weird weave and it's not gonna absorb or wick properly. Good night.
There you
Because the
go.
cotton is in a vertical weave, whereas the outside layer is crisscrossed. Because the Muji cotton we use is the same shit that you would buy at like Ulta or Sephora that you take your makeup off with. It's the same cotton, so that outside layer is supposed to be slightly abrasive. Carry on.
I'm putting some cotton through here. And as far as the juice holes are concerned, there's not really big ones on this, so I'm going to have to cut this pretty short. I'm definitely going to go all the way up to the RTA and cut it there. I may even have to cut some more off. Because all we want that cotton to do is come down and rest inside, rest inside this groove right here, which is where your wicks need to go. And this looks like this might work once it's wet. So we're just gonna get this wet and go with it. I think it's fine. Let's strip out the bad parts here. I like having this fluffed up. It takes the juice a lot better if you have this fluffed up. Now you are gonna get to see some vapor clouds here in just a second. I'm gonna take my key lime juice. I wanted to make some blueberry juice since we got a nice gift from Mr. Timekeeper here of some flavoring, and I want to try to make some new juice. Maybe this weekend I'll do it. We're gonna make a new flavor of juice. Well, not a new flavor, but a new flavor to us, I guess.
We could come up with a new flavor if we wanted.
Yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm firing this multiple times because
we could do a blueberry coconut and call them.
If you don't fire this multiple times, you're gonna get a bad taste, like clean socks or something that's been washed in the, So I like
Dolores, I just made some while he was doing that coil, but if I made juice on camera, DeMillan would I'd be able to hear her scream all the way from California. So
you're not saying DeMillan would jump your case, would you?
Maybe a little bit. I don't really measure.
Oh, you don't? What the hell?
It's close enough for government work. I mean,
Okay, that is not me. Sorry.
If I go over by now, the only thing is nicotine.
I go over by 2 or 3 grams, no problem.
No, nothing like that. Now if I do go like the Paraclaw that I make, I do go over and under, and if I go over on one, then I go under on another one. But yeah, like Nilla Nuts, if I go over by, a quarter of a gram on vanilla bean ice cream, I'm not gonna fucking cry about it. I'm just gonna keep
Why
going.
is this freaking O-ring like glued to this glass tank? That's ridiculous.
Because it's been in their warehouse for like a year and a half.
I would say you're right, and I'm going to definitely.
Well, why don't you put some juice on it before you?
I'm juicing it now, but it does no good when it was already that way. I couldn't do anything about that.
DeMillan, I don't want to get that. I can't. Well, I already did it. It's already done. So, if maybe next week when we have a good recipe that we can make using the new flavors, I'll clean off my desk and figure out how to angle my camera so y'all can see what I'm doing.
This would go a lot better on here than me trying to sit there and fiddle with that thing.
You know who really had a good pumpkin pie? Yalick. Yalick had a good pumpkin pie.
Yalick?
Yalick. Yeah.
Whoa, I just about broke that glass. Okay.
Which they're still around, but they got rid of a lot of the flavors. No, I won't forget, Dolores.
There it is. It's firing.
Nilla please is Nilla nuts without the nuts.
Pretty much, yeah. All right, now it's together. You can see the coil down in there. Now all we have to do is fill this thing with juice, which we're
You
about
gotta
to do.
wipe off the top of that mod.
I will. Give me, look, I can't even
What?
find my cutters, let alone find something to clean up this mod, but I'll find something.
He might forget. I won't forget, Dolores. I will member. I'll member. I'll even not make the key lime. That way I have an extra bottle. I wonder if we have the stuff to make like a blueberry cheesecake or something along that line with that blueberry flavor. Is there such thing as a blueberry cream pie? Like the banana cream pie?
I'm sure we could,
like
attempt something like that. Okay, I'm cleaning all this off so it's not so sticky and dirty. Now we should be good to go. Right? Right.
Right.
Oh, okay. Let me go back to the main camera so we can get past this boring building stuff. All right. And this is the one I just built. So we're going
It's
to...
called a mod because in the beginning, anything that wasn't like a ciga-like, the ones that look like cigarettes, were usually modified from other things. So they called them mods.
So this is a single coil, and it's ohming 0.44. So I'm going to bring this down to like 40 watts. I had it at 70. That was a little much, but I mean, it was fine. Yeah.
All right, I'm missing the custard, the cheesecake, and the boysenberry for that.
So you explained the whole thing of why it's called a mod, right? I think you just said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So out of that recipe, I have the blueberry and the cheesecake.
Right now, what I'm baking
boysenberry isn't really all
is
that
a key lime cookie, which is actually turning out really good.
All right, I'm gonna save this one.
My drink is empty. I do need to refill my drink.
Mine.
And we're gonna vape this and see how much I like this Kyla Mini. I don't have a Kyla Mini. This is new to me. I'm gonna
save that and completely bastardize that recipe next week, and y'all are gonna see it live. All right.
And see, a lot of people think you need dual coil devices to blow big, gigantic clouds and stuff like that, or get really good flavor. That is not the case. This is a single coil. Y'all saw I put one coil in there, and I can blow really big clouds with this. Even though there's a fan blowing on me, you can tell that it's putting out really big clouds. Watch. That's a cloud. That is a cloud. I can change weather forecast with that right there. I can also predict which way the wind's blowing, which helps out a lot in the paramotor field.
So I'm trying to find some visual examples for Eric. Here's one that I don't advise.
Here, I got to show y'all my shirt just in case y'all never seen this shirt. Well, this isn't a good sign. It's a bad sign. All right.
Yeah, this one is super dangerous, but oh shit. All right. Here we go. Share what? DeMillan. But yeah, I'm trying to find some photographic examples of. Oh, okay. Here's another weird one. You don't see him so much anymore, but is Robert Ellis? I don't think he's that far in to take off the shirt.
I hope that shirt is acceptable to Eric. It is not a Tucker Gott shirt.
There are, instead of a tank, they're also called RDAs, which basically you have the coil with your cotton, and instead of it being a tank, you just drip the liquid directly onto the coil and the cotton until it's saturated.
Right.
And you vape it until you get a dry hit.
This is an RDA, so it doesn't have any glass. So when you pop the top off it, it's just a coil. So any juice you want to put in there, well, this one's a squonker. So a squonker is got a little bottle down here that squirts up the juice to the top. But for the most case, most drippers, you actually drip your liquid down in the top. I prefer RTAs because this is the most convenient. It holds a lot of juice. So you fill this thing up and you can vape and vape and vape until this thing gets all the way empty, and then you put more juice in there. It's simple. I mean, yeah, it's harder to build something like this, but I've been doing it so long. I don't know if he shows up sometimes, CDC, as far as Robert goes, but I haven't seen him. I did go on his show, Wet Vapes. The one that this Kylan RTA I did get from Wet Vapes. I don't know if they have more. I haven't checked. All that stuff that I showed on the show was all from Wet Vapes, every bit of it. So yeah.
See, this one is one where like this is the one the FDA. Well, okay, not the FDA. The FDA actually doesn't give two shits. It's all the people that have their hands in the tobacco money act like they give a shit about the kids seeing is like the mod I just posted.
Yeah, the kids. Oh yeah. Oh, do it for the children. Mm-hmm. What really gets me is people that smoke cigarettes and they walk by us vaping and they have the nerve to go like our vapor is bothering them, but yet we got to smell that damn cigarette smoke. Seriously? Our vapor is killing them. It's terrible. But yet there's a big puff of cigarette cloud that is harmful. Secondhand vapor does zero to you. Zero.
I mean, it
does not transfer. So I mean, yeah, you can smell it. You might be like, "Hey, are you vaping vanilla cake?" And you can say, "Yeah."
Unless you're a piece of glass, it doesn't really do. It will stick to some glass, though. My windows in my car.
It will stick to glass. It will stick to some glass. It is always about money, CDC. This business has been about money since day one, and we could get into the whole thing about how they're losing tax money.
We'll just say there's no money discussion. In a cure.
Mm-hmm. They just don't like smelling like a muffin.
Just look up the Master Tobacco Settlement Act, and you'll
when I vape Nilla Nuts and I go through the drive-thru, I thought that lady was going to come through the window. She was like, "Oh my God, you got like vanilla cookies in there or something?" I was like, "Oh no."
Some documents for one of the attorneys today. She's like, "Oh my God, it smells so good in here. What is that? That smells so good. It smells fantastic." I know, thank you.
Now, some juices people do not like the smell of, like something that has honey in it. It vapes delicious. It tastes delicious, but the smell that comes out your exhale
smells like hot pee.
Terrible. Yeah, it does. It smells like hot cat pee or something. So don't vape stuff with honey unless you're by yourself in a small room.
The honey. Now, I know y'all have heard this, but Jade and Eric and Deweese haven't. I was happily at home vaping, and I kept smelling something that smelled like the dog had peed on the carpet, and then it got dry and hot. And I'm on the floor, sniffing the floor. I sniffed the recliner. I sniffed the dog. I picked up the children and smelled them. So I'm sniffing around the house trying to figure out where this awful smell is, and I'm vaping the whole time I'm doing it. And I turned around and walked back into my office, right into a cloud of my own exhale, and found the smell. It was juice, and it tasted delicious. It was Higgy's Georgia honey peach.
Yeah, it tastes great. It just don't smell
awesome.
good.
Smells like hot pee. It was disgusting. So I immediately that's going to be an outdoor juice.
I do have a new device coming from Yeehee that I'll be able to review. Probably, I would say by next week because it's coming UPS.
No, John.
So I'm thinking I'll have this new device from Yeehee by next Friday. So y'all got that to look forward to.
Yeah, and if David comes around, he might actually
Oh my God! The
Man.
last time David come on, when I did the review on the G Class V2, and I put
Is
on
when
that
you wore my
bra.
bra.
Oh my God! Then everybody took snapshot. I was wasted that night. I can't believe he stayed
No,
around for the whole show
the best part
and
was when
enjoyed it.
he text messaged you the next morning when you realized that he stayed for the whole thing and what you did. Because I could see the horror slowly dawning on you as you read the text message, and I thought that was the funniest damn thing.
Dave, you're gonna like the Blaze. I like that tank. The Blaze has been a good tank. So you got 6 of them coming. Holy crap! It is the VI Creed. Very good. It is the VI. So I haven't read a lot
so,
about
John.
the VI, so I don't know how good it's gonna be. We're gonna find out. So yeah, the SX Mini VI class is coming very soon, and they want me to review that, so that's what I'm gonna do. We'll just have to see how good it is. I mean, you know, as far as pod systems go, it looks like another. I guess it's about the same size as this little beeper guy here, so we'll have to see how good it is. You know, depending on the coils that he made for it, that's going to be the big deciding factor, I think, and the airflow. Those are 2 big things. Do you got coconut rum up there? What the hell?
Yes, I am going ghetto tonight. I'm drinking coconut rum and strawberry Kool-Aid.
The best shows are with Three Dog, David from Higgy, and Vic all on at the same time. Dom Long, those were some excellent shows. You know, I miss those days. I really miss the. What's up, Mick? I really miss being able to go to vape events and hang out with all you guys. You know, well, a lot of y'all I haven't met in person, but I did. Okay, see you, Bill. I will try to fly safe as soon as I can. I am feeling a lot better. If it gets nice weather outside and it's not too cold, I may try it again. Move to England.
Move to England? No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to try and learn how to drive on the other side of the road. You never made it to a vape convention. Wow, Cloud. When vape conventions were the big thing, it was like the thing to do. We would go to those, and they had
some of these, Jade. Walmart. It's like $5 for a box of 40.
Yeah, those are
strawberry ones and some Malibu coconut rum. Good shit.
Yeah.
And they're sugar free.
So, another stupid question: why vape? What do you get out of it? I don't vape, so I don't know. Very good question, Eric. Hey, I don't. Yeah, those are like the best mixers in a drink I've ever tried, Jade.
Because
honestly.
we liked smoking, and we didn't really want to quit, but we also don't want to die early.
There you go. So, Eric, I smoked for 32 years. I've tried different stuff to try to get off smoking. Patches. Well, gum never worked. The patches were close, but they never did anything for me. Once I tried vaping, I was like, oh, this is it. Once I found the right device, I was able to just put down cigarettes. So the big thing about vaping that you get is vaping. I could give y'all a link to the show. Don't act like I won't. I already got it copied in my thing. Here's the size for the Cthulhu. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, it satisfies.
Somebody's already got one. That's what Creed
the hand to mouth habit of, besides the nicotine, because that's why the patches don't work, or the gum, is because you're missing the ritual of inhaling and exhaling a cloud and feeling that in your throat.
Did you already add Jade?
Yes.
Damn, she already added you. I was gonna go add you, Jade, and she already added you.
Homie.
The main thing about vaping over smoking, you know, I've tried to vape with 0 milligram, which basically means you're just vaping flavoring, just to get the sensation. But I get really bitchy if I have 0 nicotine. I turn into a bitch monster. Really I have to have 6 milligram of nicotine, which is still really low considering
with my vape.
Cigarettes are what, 48 to 72 milligrams per cigarette or something like that. So
I don't know. This is very difficult to compare the nicotine in a cigarette to because you don't vape the same way you smoke. You don't go outside and take one hit after another on your vape and then go back inside and
you had to
wait three
wean off.
hours. You know what I mean? It's a.
That's the
It
good
took
thing.
me a good 6 months of dual vape or dual use before I actually picked up a cigarette and was like, this tastes like absolute shit. Yeah.
Really. Oh, that's not the link. What the hell is that? Oh, hold on a second. Let me fix that. Oh, they're waiting to come in. Okay, cool. Let me get the Zoom link too, though, in case y'all want to join for some crazy reason. I will get the Zoom link, and y'all
I don't need any more caffeine in my life.
y'all can
Corey.
definitely come in. There's the
Not to
Zoom link
mention,
right there.
I don't think you can absorb caffeine. That's why when they started doing all the juices with the vitamins and the caffeine, it doesn't work the same way that nicotine does to absorb into your bloodstream.
No,
So it's a gimmick.
see, Jay was trying to figure out how to do the thing where, you block spam messages and, you make subscribers have to wait 10 minutes before they can type, right?
Yes, instead she turned Nightbot into a maniac.
Yes. Well, Nightbot by default automatically blocks all spam. You have to go and tell it not to. So it blocks caps, it blocks symbols, it blocks all kinds of stuff. And it'll put you in timeout.
Sticking my face
It'll
in the
damn sure
coffee
put
pot
you in
and
timeout.
inhaling.
So I did the 10-minute thing where you have to be subscribed for 10 minutes because it stops all those people that join with those stupid sex links. It stops all that.
Yeah, all the
I haven't had
spam
one
bots.
since I did that. So that's why I did it. I mean, maybe I could crank it down to 5
if you're
minutes.
inhaling it directly, but does it work when it's suspended in a liquid like VG? It didn't block them. It just blocked them from talking.
Yeah, I mean, I could show you. I could literally bring it up
Thanks
on the
for being
screen
here now. Shut up.
and show you where to fix it. It's pretty easy on Nightbot. It's pretty easy to change the settings in there to make it where it doesn't block everybody. It does timers. Come see me for a long time, Scuba. What?
No. You don't get vitamins and caffeine all the time. They tried. They were marketing that as a gimmick. I'd say 99% of us here started vaping to quit smoking. And we enjoy it. I enjoyed smoking. I didn't want to quit smoking. I just wanted to quit stinking and didn't want to get lung cancer. Or emphysema or COPD.
Just to give you a quick answer, vaping is 95% safer than smoking is. So it's basically like you completely give up. And I can give you multiple examples, but my best example is Bill.
Another Bill.
Bill Hubbard, the guy that made Nilla Nuts.
Mm-hmm.
He goes and takes asbestos out of buildings and stuff. I'm gonna fix the link. Give me just a second here. I'm gonna try to. Oh, it's Dave. All right, let me.
Good evening.
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Probably broke me again there, Mick. I don't know. There was something up with his audio causing me to echo. Y'all would just kind of have to.
Yeah, I don't mind people coming on. I mean, it's good for it's good. People like having guests come on the show. So, as I was trying to explain, Bill takes asbestos out of buildings, right? So he by law has to have his lungs checked every 2 years. So he went and had his lungs checked, and they were really bad because he was a smoker. So he started vaping. And I mean, straight up vaping, no cigarettes whatsoever. Some people dual use, that's fine. I don't look down on anybody that does that. I mean, I used to smoke. I know what it's like to smoke. I know the difference. But so Bill went straight to vaping. And then after the 2 years, he went back and had his lungs checked again. And they told him he had lungs of a teenager. They could not believe how clear his lungs were. And if that ain't proof straight from the doctor's mouth, I don't know what to tell you, because his lungs were bad when he was smoking, and then vaping cleared all that crap out. I mean, you can tell if you used to smoke and you start vaping, you'll cough the first few days. And what's happening is you're coughing all that tar and nasty crap that's in your lungs and getting it out. So not only do you get that benefit, but you start breathing better. Your food tastes better. Your energy's better. Everything's better.
I know for me, I get sick a lot less.
Yes.
Well, so did you until you got here.
I never got sick.
You haven't built up your immunity to child cooties and all of our plants and pollens.
It's so weird. When I was in Georgia, y'all never saw me get sick. I never had to miss a show. But when I came to Virginia, it's like, what the hell? My body was like, you're sick now, buddy, and you're going to get sick every year in October.
Germs do not want.
I'm going to hide in October every year here. When I'm here, I'm going to hide in a little corner.
Well, that too, and a lot of people that I meet that start vaping, they're like, it makes me cough. Well, because cigarette smoke is dry. That's what you're used to. Vapor is not dry because it's vapor. So it's going to make you cough until you get used to it. Just like if people get in the shower, the steam makes them cough. It's the same thing.
Right.
Vape pens came out.
I get it, but it's
well,
weird.
Okay, Jade. What that is I'll try to keep it short. Many years ago, the states came to an agreement in a lawsuit with the tobacco companies that these states would end up getting a portion of all the tobacco sales. Okay, so they got money from all of these different tobacco companies every year. The states that are pushing the hardest against vaping, California, New York, some of the bigger ones, stand to get the most. If people quit smoking, that's less money to these states. These states have used money that they don't have yet to buy bonds to balance their budget. The bonds are coming due. So they basically said, hey, let me borrow $1 million. I'm going to get it back next year. And they only got, 500,000 instead. So now they're screwed. So they don't want people to quit smoking. All of these groups, tobacco-free kids and the American Heart Association,
Harry.
They would be out of a job if people quit smoking. They don't want that. So it's all bullshit. Nobody gives a shit about the children.
Just the YouTube part.
It's a smoke screen. No pun intended.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, Jade, it's a lot to explain, which Munchkin just did a great job of it. That whole thing where they were getting bonds and stuff, on the expected amount of cigarette sales, that's what this whole thing is. That's why YouTube is against vaping. That's why all these government groups are against vaping. They make more money off selling you the drugs to help you get to live with cancer. That's what they want to do.
All right, so Bloomberg is a perfect example. Bloomberg has his hands in lots of stuff. He actually donates millions to these tobacco cessation groups. So at the same time, he's telling you that vapes are bad, they're going to kill your children, they're out to do this, they're going to destroy everything, they're horrible. He's also giving money to the pharmaceutical companies to create his own vaping product that's going to be prescription only.
Nick!
How does that work? It's blatantly obvious that they're all completely full of shit, but the people that count, that are doing the voting and agreeing to pass these ridiculous regulations, they don't care enough because it doesn't affect them. So they go with what they hear on the news and then they vote accordingly.
There you go.
Yeah, and that the vitamin E in the fucking
that is
much better. That was a contaminated cannabis cartridge. Had nothing to do with nicotine. Unfortunately, we were painted with the same brush.
Right.
Well, hello VSO. We just got some VSO flavors, did we not?
Well, and you had a lot of the kids too that
we just got some VSO flavors.
Yeah, well, they had no choice. They couldn't tell the truth because then their health care wouldn't get paid and they all go to jail.
Yeah, and they didn't want to tell mommy and daddy that they were smoking pot. So, no, I was just vaping. That's all. No, you weren't. Don't lie.
Yeah, we got some huckleberry and blueberry V2, which I can't wait to try and make some kind of juice out of. So I'm like, man, I need to make some juice out of this. I don't know what I'm going to make yet.
Scuba, wait till you get the extremes.
The extremes. What?
Oh yeah, those are great.
Y'all are killing me, man. Do you know how much
Extreme flavorings.
okay. Unlike now, DeMillen has a hell of a lot of flavoring, but they're all really small bottles. When I buy flavoring, I'm an idiot. I buy gigantic bottles of flavoring because
This is the size bottle that I like buying because if I end up liking one of the, I don't want to get stuck. So that's a good size.
Oh yeah,
bottle.
I do the same thing.
oh yeah, really show them one of the vanilla custard bottles. It's a 32-ounce gigantic bottle.
Oh well, that's
Yeah,
a little different.
But that's because I use a lot of vanilla custard though.
And like Angela says, she coughed a lot more. And I think before you got in here, Angela, I mentioned that a lot of people do cough a lot more because they're going from a dry smoke to wet vapor, and it makes you cough. You just got to get used to it.
Well, I mean, it's
Another thing too,
Yeah,
Munchkin.
that's the vanilla.
yeah. There's the
custard
vanilla custard. Look how big that damn bottle is.
Munchkin, do you remember when you started smoking? Tell me you didn't cough.
Right. Yeah. I mean, after 20 years, you kind of get used to it, and
Yeah.
then you want to switch to something else. And vaping's not for everybody. It just some people can't do it, and I just think it should always remain an option for the people that want.
Bill
to try.
H was here, Angela. He left already. He left about 15 minutes ago, but he
Something like
was
that.
here. He didn't come on the show. I mean, if we can ever get Bill H on here, that'd be great. But
I'm like you, Scoop. I tried everything under the sun to quit smoking.
Yeah.
Nothing worked. Vaping, within an hour of vaping, I'd quit a 43-year 2-pack a day habit.
damn, 43
See,
years.
and
That's
I
less
wasn't
longer
even
than
trying
me.
to quit smoking.
Yeah.
I was just lazy and didn't want to go outside on the porch to smoke anymore
Well,
while I played video games. 'cause
That's
it's
the
cold.
weird thing. I did not, when I first started vaping, I wasn't sure that it was going to make me completely get off cigarettes. But
I thought it was a
it
gimmick.
just
I never thought it
happened.
was going to work.
Well, Bill already left, Jake, but the main thing I was thinking, well, if I could just cut down my cigarette usage. So I vaped, right? And then I was like, do I really need a cigarette? And instead of me picking up the cigarette, I said, I'll just vape more. So I would chain vape a little bit, and I was like, I'm good. So I just completely didn't ever smoke again. I was like, this is great. And
I think the term is accidental quitting.
yeah.
I was determined to sabotage myself. I kept buying cigarettes. Like I said, I just didn't want to go out on my porch because it was wintertime, it was cold. And I figured, well, I could vape on my couch. But I thought it was a gimmick. I never thought it was going to work. And so I kept buying cigarettes. And then one day I lit one and was like, you know what? This tastes like absolute garbage.
Yeah.
This doesn't taste like cinnamon roll at all.
What's your name, pretty girl talking? That would be Shannon. Her name is Shannon. I will say, before I started vaping, I mean, because I'm completely transparent with you guys, I quit smoking, vaping, everything for 2 years. And that was because my stepdaughter got murdered. And I mean murdered. She got shot in the chest with a gun. And she was 16 years old.
Oh my God.
To see that, I mean, I can't even begin to.
Wow.
When I saw her body in the coffin, that tripped every kind of circuit in my brain you could think of. I've never cried. It's like, you're a grown man and usually you don't cry, but I was bawling. I was bawling when I saw that. And I just quit smoking and everything for 2 years. But this is the problem. I had all my friends was saying, you need to smoke, because I was such an asshole. I'll admit I was an asshole. They were like, you're the only dude I would tell to continue to
Tastes
smoke
better, Angela.
because I was so bad. So I went back to smoking, and then I went to vaping. So it was weird. I was 2 years of nothing, and then back to smoking, and then to vaping. So it was a weird transition for me. But yeah.
I smoked for about 45 years.
Mm.
And I was actually scared to quit because I didn't know what was going to happen if I did quit.
Only good things. Only good things.
Okay, Harry, I think I know what you're talking about. I had weird thoughts like, what am I going to do if I don't smoke?
Exactly.
It was a placeholder. Like,
Yes.
okay, I need to go vacuum the house, but I'm going to smoke a cigarette first. or I finished dinner, now I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. It's like what do I do with myself now? Which sounds stupid, but it's true.
Yeah, you know, you wake up in the morning. What's the first thing you do? You grab
Yeah.
a cigarette.
Angela,
Well, I went for the coffee first. Then the cigarette.
Angela's saying vaping doesn't taste like smoking. All right, this is the thing. You can buy e-juice that is tobacco flavored. And yes, I will be the first to admit it is not exactly the same as smoking a cigarette. It is not the same, but it is very close.
Yep.
My whole thing when I started vaping, I figured if I'm trying to kick the smoking habit, I don't want to vape tobacco because then it's going to keep me in the mindset of smoking. So I jumped to a different category. If you go over to fruits or custards or cakes, candies, whatever, that's going to make you way, you know, you're like, hey, I can have some more.
Angela wanted to know who everybody is, so we need to introduce ourselves. So she knows who
I'm
she's
Mitch.
talking to.
You're Mitch.
Just on certain days.
Mitch or Mick.
Just on certain days.
How we doing?
Just on certain days.
Depends how much cock he's had.
Do you got a Kylan Mini? I was seriously was about to call him Mitch. Holy shit! You just caused that. I had Mick down.
Yeah, I've got one. I'll send you it. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Well,
This
so
is actually
next
good.
to Mitch, aka Mick, is Harry. Next to Harry is Dolores, and above Dolores is Dave. And then you have Scuba in the middle. And
Yeah, Dolores is our link ninja. Dolores, it doesn't matter what I talk about. I could be talking about baby diapers, and she'll put links in chat, so you can go buy some baby diapers.
She will make you spend some money.
Yes,
She's too fast for me. Definitely.
She is fast at that stuff, man. I'm like, how the hell did you find that? I'm like,
I bought more non-vape related shit from Dolores's links than anything. I got, look, these right here, these shoelaces, Dolores right here. I haven't put them in my shoes yet, but this is all Dolores.
Well, I try.
yeah,
You do a
that's
good
the
job,
whole
Dolores.
thing. Coffee hasn't been the same since you quit. It's so weird
Yeah.
because Creed's come. Creed, holy crap!
Wow.
We're getting everybody in. Everybody come on in, y'all. Y'all need me to post a link again? I'll put it in there.
Angela, we're not going to judge anybody. If you vaping doesn't work
Oh,
for you,
please mute
then
the
it doesn't work
show
for you.
on YouTube.
But I will say, if you don't like watermelon, I cannot stand fruits. If you ever want to try again, try to go after.
Corey, did you get a Groove Life belt? Look.
Instead of a tobacco, go to tea. Try tea.
This is my Groove Life belt.
Oh, please don't strip on
I'm
show.
not stripping. I'm not stripping. I'm just showing you that I have a magnetic belt that's from Groove Life. Love that belt, man. Love my belt. Yes,
Yeah,
it's a
she's our
freaking
link.
awesome belt, man. I don't have to worry about it loosening up or breaking. It's just there. It works perfect. The other ones I had would always break, and I had it from the first company that made them, and
You'd
they
think
would
somebody's
break.
trying to rip them off you or something. I don't
This
know.
one does not break.
Mhm.
It's not. There's
I don't
no way. It's really good.
Is that paid promotion?
I can only vape. Fruits.
Oh, look at that. So,
See, I can't stand.
how do you
fruits.
like
I
that, Creed? That's
don't
what I
like 'em.
want to know.
Is my audio working?
Yes, it is working.
I like it.
You like it? Oh, that's what I need to know. I mean,
I like it better than the Cthulhu with the stock tank.
well, you got the stock tank on there. Anything's better than the stock tank on the Cthulhu.
But this it's a restricted direct line, but it works really good.
I like
I
the restricted because the restricted part is what gives you more flavor. If you get that restriction, wow, that's a freaking cloud off that thing. What the hell? Was that you just made that?
This is supposed to be the 4 ohm coil, but it's actually ohms out at 0.55,
Uh-huh.
and I've got it at 36 watts.
That's a big cloud from that damn thing.
Like a mech.
Holy crap.
Oh,
I got this before anybody got it, and I was supposed to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
So. I've had it for about 6 weeks.
Nice. Yeah, I got an email out of the blue, and they were like, from Yeehee, and they were like, Scuba, we're sending you this mod. And I'm like, that was random. Okay.
Here's the thing. They make the little adapter that goes in the bottom
Yep.
that you can use any advanced bridge that fits in the AI, the dot mod.
Oh, cool.
So I've got a bunch of other stuff with this thing. Let me find them.
Yeah,
What is the mod? It is the SX Mini VI class Cloud Illusions. It's called the VI class. I don't know if they're for sale yet. They should be really soon if they're not.
What intrigued me is that new Coil M RBA.
That's
Have
what
you
I
seen
just. That's what I just got.
Oh, that's what you just showed. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry, I
that's
didn't
what
see it.
got today.
That looks really cool. That
See
would
that?
drag. That would drag me into the billet boxes.
What is that, Harry? What the hell?
It's the Kylan M tank.
And that's
So it's
a
a
burrow
mesh,
tank?
mesh tech.
Yes, it is.
How come I don't have one of those yet? What the hell? I didn't even know
Now,
that was a
The
thing.
thing is that they come with different colors. Okay.
Yeah.
The Medi has the blue tank.
Wow.
Extra tank. You get an extra tank. This one is the black, and
Right.
it comes with an orange tank extra.
Yeah.
The other one, I think it's the Medi Black, comes with the blue extra tank.
Take my money. That's wrong. I didn't even know that. I thought y'all were talking
I
about
got
a
this-
Kylan regular, like one of these
No,
tanks.
I got this is a mesh tank.
Yeah.
And also, it comes. I had to buy it through 3F Vape.
Yeah.
You know, I want to buy another one with the blue tank, but I don't know. You know, with all the stuff that's happening with China, I don't know if they're gonna collapse also.
Did Creed make doors for it yet? Ooh, I don't know. Well, whenever Creed gets something,
I don't know. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it doesn't have doors.
oh, okay,
Here is another one. I'll show you how it works.
okay.
The whole thing comes out.
Wow.
It's a sleeve.
That's handy. That's handy.
Yeah, that's nifty.
And then
Would
there's
you
a
look at
different
that. Look at that.
That is cool.
Damn.
I like that.
I've got red, black, and this, whatever this is.
Rainbow?
Blue-
I
Blue
would
to
say, yeah.
green.
That
Or
looks
green
like
to-
a mint
Yeah.
greeny kind of thing.
Yeah, it's green to gold.
The only thing that stops me from going down that rabbit hole is restricted airflow. I need wide open. I need big area.
Jade,
Yeah, I forgot how to do mouth.
if you don't smoke, Jade, there's no reason for you to start vaping. I mean, honestly.
No, I mean not that we can gatekeep vaping. I mean she's an adult.
Of
she
course,
can
you
do
could
what she
vape
wants,
0
but
milligram if you
there's
just
really
want to be
no
able to blow
reason
clouds. But
to pick up an extra habit.
yeah,
Because
So,
you can get
Dave, I'm the same way. This would be a regular rig for me right here.
Okay.
This is that's a Blaze tank at 75 watts. It's a 0.21 coil. And I mean, however, if I'm going somewhere, I don't want to take this big rig with me. And so I take this.
Okay.
But it's got enough airflow
Yeah.
that it doesn't suck. And you can get those you can get the other tanks that are for the dot
Okay.
dot
Well, you're
AIO.
most welcome, Eric.
It's a little different. It is a little tiny bit different than a regular Boro tank.
Yeah. Do you have a
But they make-
guitar laying around, Creed? I'm just wondering. I just want to see what one of your guitars look like.
No, but I got a ukulele under construction.
There
Hold
you
on.
go. Show
How
me
about
the
this?
ukulele. Hell, I'll look at a ukulele.
Dave, that Kalen.
I wish I could play. I would
Yep.
so be on Creed, be like, hey, man, I can pay you like once a month.
This is a
interrupted
ukulele
Harry,
under
and
construction.
Have you ever heard
Oh,
of
wow.
ukulele?
That's like just starting out right there. Okay. Yeah.
Here you go. I'll show you something.
Okay. Show me something.
Let's see it.
You've probably never even seen one of these.
Oh.
Let me blow it off.
Oh wow! I think I've seen one on a video, but not like. Ooh, do they fit all burrow tanks? Good question, DeMillan. I don't know.
This
Yeah, the K&M does.
is a mountain dulcimer.
A dulcimer. I knew what a dulcimer was, but so you made that one though.
Yeah,
Wow, that's cool.
it's almost done.
Wow.
It's real pretty flamed walnut. I'll see if I can get the wood to show up.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Damn.
Yep.
Look
that's
how
beautiful.
shiny that is. Holy crap. Yeah, I like it.
Anyway, that's almost done.
KRS.
Deweese has one and plays one. Holy crap. Wait, the ukulele or the
Deweese.
dulcimer? Deweese? Which one do you play? Eric, you're funny. You can't stay 1 mile clear of clouds if Jade is vaping. I'm just saying. That doesn't really count as a cloud, like a real cloud, though.
Damn, Peanut. Why?
I've blown a
So
clown once.
Cloud wanted to know if he said he blew a cloud or clowns, and look at Peanut.
I've blown a clown once. Oh no, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
no.
that
He
was-
just say that?
Yeah,
Just said he blew a clown?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
His face was, the clown's face was all white afterwards.
Damn, Chopkey, what the hell?
Oh my God, that's great.
Damn.
His makeup runneth.
So,
TMI, I know, right,
does-
dumb long?
do the clusterfuck bands glow in the dark?
I'm just reading what was in chat.
100%, yes, they do glow.
Oh, they
in the dark.
glow? Where the hell
Yeah,
did
they
mine go?
do.
Because I thought
They're
that
red,
I
white,
saw a
and
little
they're
bit
red,
of
white, and
greenish.
because vaping has been cluster fucked. And I'm getting a lot of shit just in general for the word cluster fucked, and I can't really advertise it.
Oh, they do
Clusterfuck
glow.
is like
They
my
do glow.
favorite word, and perfectly describes my day today. So it was great for me.
RS,
That's
thank
awesome.
you for showing up. People were worried about you, RS, because you've been like missing.
Yes, RS has been MIA.
Yeah, and you know, you have people that are concerned. They're like, where the hell's RS? So thank you for showing up, because we were like, where the hell did RS go?
Yeah, Dom Long.
Don't
was
be trying to
where
worry
you're
us
at, yeah.
and shit.
I mean, clusterfuck it fits for pretty much all situations.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Angela, I want to fly so bad I can taste it. I flew, the last time I flew technically was September. It's December.
Yep.
So I have a question. Since I can't see chat, I don't know how you pop out chat. But
You just go on YouTube and bring up my channel.
well, so was it ukulele or dulcimer for Deweese?
It
Oh,
was a dulcimer. Mhm.
oh yeah, Dulcimer.
The dulcimer.
She
yeah.
plays one of those. Holy crap.
Well, Deweese, you need to hear me play sometime. We'll have to get together somehow.
There you go.
You've
Deweese.
probably never heard anybody can play as good as me.
Whoa, that's a big statement
that
right
sounds
there.
like a challenge. Hey, Rich. Let's see. Where's everybody from? She's in Vegas. We are in Virginia.
I'm from Southern California.
I'm from New York.
I'm from New York.
I'm
Oh,
That's
Ontario.
right. Yeah,
Canada.
Al, you're from Nassau County.
yeah, wait till
Canada,
Mick
isn't it?
tells where he's from.
Where are you from, Mitch?
Lincolnshire, England.
Oh wow.
Where the hell is that?
I'm Montreal, Quebec.
Oh, so you and
Oh,
Dolores
so we
are
got
both
two
in
Canadians.
Canada.
You and Dolores.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Doris lives in the promised land.
Wait, Eric,
I
you're
live in
from
Ontario.
California, but y'all don't live in California, right? Aren't y'all in Michigan? What the hell?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin? Is it Wisconsin? Damn, Wisconsin, Michigan, they're all in the same area.
Mississippi. Ooh, that reminds me. I still got cheese curds.
Across the big pond. Yeah. Yeah, mix across the big pond for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, the big pond. Yeah, the big cold pond.
come to Vegas.
I've been to
I've never
Vegas.
been to Vegas, Angela. I've
I've been.
wanted to go there for a long time. I've just never been there. I don't want to travel with my paramotor to Vegas
Peanuts
unless
in
we
Nebraska.
drove, which that would be.
I
Well-
am not driving to Las Vegas.
Let's
You
drive
can
to Las
hang
Vegas.
that
Come on, let's
shit
do it.
up.
Hey, now listen, guys, it's only 3 hours from my house. So we could make a big
There you
thing
go.
out of it. Come to Vegas and then come to Creed's house.
There you go.
And you,
I'm just saying, he is not at a point where he would be comfortable putting his flying machine. I forgot the name.
Well, if
for
I
it.
get a trike, I can fly from anywhere pretty much.
My brain went. He's not going to want to put that on a plane. So,
well,
we are
you can fly from my front yard.
Wow.
So-
we're about, I don't know, half a mile from Williamsburg, Angela.
Yeah. We're far east as you can go, pretty much.
Well, not as far east. We can go about 40 miles before we hit the ocean. And
Yeah.
then we can't go any further east.
We're pretty far east.
Wisconsin.
So Mick, how's the weather over there?
Cold. -2, -3.
Oh, that is cold for you guys.
Yeah, that's
Good,
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, gum. Yeah. Ugh.
I know, but
It
not
is.
good.
38 degrees.
Yeah, it's 38 here right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, we're in the
There's a
30s.
big difference between North American cold and British cold. You will never be as cold as it is over there. It's
I
it's
guess
so
y'all can say
damn.
that if
No. I left
No, I'm
Montreal
saying-
once. It was -27 Celsius. I get over to England. It was like -1. I've never been so cold in my life.
Well, I guess
Wow.
it's the same with heat. Like, the heat over
That-
there is different.
Are
than
Shannon and Steve together? Angela, you're so
Yes.
smart.
he's downstairs.
Yes,
Yes, right?
she is upstairs.
steps.
I can go up and get on her camera right now. People,
can hang
people
over the
can
railing and
figure
throw
stuff
shit
out
at it.
really quick.
Hey, so if they're a couple, in case you were wondering,
Yes.
they don't just live in the same house.
Yeah, I just live here.
They sleep in the same bed when
He's
she'll
one
tolerate it.
upstairs. Mhm.
Yeah, if he's
Yeah.
good. If he behaves
Mis-
himself, you can sleep
Mr.
in the same bed.
Octopus.
It's herpes and crusty sores together.
I don't know. I haven't had either. I don't know if one's a cause or a symptom. I have no idea.
I think, wasn't it a couple of shows ago that you guys were talking about your e-juice wet spots?
Yes, yes, because he constantly leaves his mom's bed, and every time there's just little weird oily spots all over.
Hey,
the
all
sheets.
the water dried up that spilled in my crotch earlier. That's a good thing.
Nice.
Well, I'm glad your crotch is right.
Well, I doused myself with that water. I didn't mean to, but I literally.
How did you do that?
Well, because I had the water in a glass, and I was like trying to get some out so I could get the suction cup and I poured it out over my lap for some damn reason.
So instead of like sticking your hand in the glass and getting your hand wet and getting the table wet, you decided to
Well,
pour it.
Okay,
directly
the
onto
first
your
two
crotch.
times I tried putting my hand in here, it wasn't enough water, so I tried pouring it, and I poured it all over myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Time for a refill.
Likely.
There you go. Get a
excuse for-
refill.
All right.
I'm
right,
gonna
Lord.
get a beer.
Okay.
Get a beer. Get a beer,
Everybody go
Craig.
get your drinks.
See,
I just refilled my Kool-Aid and coconut rum.
I mean, is scuba
There's
scuba
nothing like a
scrotum
moist
pruny?
crotch.
You'll have to ask Munchkin that. She never looks, so I don't know.
nothing like a
I'm
moist
not
crotch.
gonna freaking inspect it. I mean, I don't.
Scuba for the next 24. I blew a clown. damn, Al. I blew a clown. I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta.
Mick, isn't it like almost 3 a.m. where you are?
It is, yeah. I've just finished work and I just thought I'd pop in and say hello for a bit.
Oh God.
So, are you when you say you just finished work? Are you? Is that your office or is that your house?
This is my house.
Or is your house in your office?
It's
in your
home as
house?
office. I actually use this for business as well, but obviously then the computers
Okay, gotcha.
for all this things to do with the vape show and that.
Okay, because I know, like when Kylo was on, he was literally doing the show last night from the pharmacy. So
All
like, they
right,
were
no,
trying
no.
to figure out, is that a green screen behind you, or are you really there?
No, I really am here. It's just one of the rooms in the house. I never really had a office, and then we cleaned this room out because it's only me and my wife live here. We've got 3 bedrooms, During the pandemic, when you got lots of time and nothing to do, we cleaned this room out, and then I made it into a sort of YouTube type studio. And as I say, I've got all the paperwork in here for the business as well. But
That's my plan for the new house. Is to
Yeah,
turn one
it's
of the rooms into an
Dom is
office.
suggesting the new vape band called Proud to Blow a Clown.
there you go.
I'm just trying to figure out how we would. There's no. Blah, blah, blah. There'd be no way we could cast from the same room. It just wouldn't. It just wouldn't happen.
Unless you had
You
one
have to set
microphone
up
sat
two
next to each
separate
other.
rooms.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, well,
this is my office right here. You're in it.
Well, that's your workshop.
Yeah.
it's huge. It looks huge on the camera.
Oh, it is huge.
Mm.
It's about 1,100 square feet.
Oh, so that's even bigger than my condo. Nice.
And it's 14-foot ceiling.
Nice.
It's about the same size as our house.
So
Yeah,
Mick,
no kidding.
you were in Spain and you saw some paramotors, right?
Yeah, we're going back there in January, so I'll send you some more because it's
This is my
an area where a
question
lot
to
of them
you.
go.
I don't know how high they were, but could you even hear the motor?
5 floors.
I think you can if it's quiet. To be honest, we were sat in the restaurant when I
Right.
took that video.
What
today, but you
I'm
can hear
trying
it.
to bring up is the fact that paramotors, they're loud when they're on the ground right next to you, but when they're in the sky, you can't
You
really
can't.
hear anything. It's
Well,
not
when you
like
guys were flying around in Louisiana, it wasn't loud.
right. It's not loud.
Mm.
It's not, now if you got one on your back, hell yeah, it's loud, but
Is it?
That's why I think that it's odd that in Williamsburg, I'm sorry, Dolores. That's okay. You can come back anytime. There's an airport that you can fly out of in Williamsburg, but it's owned by the same guy that owns the winery. And the rules to use the airport is you can't
Tony.
fly near the winery at a certain time frame. And it's like, I don't understand why. I can understand flying directly over it because that's not really that safe if there's people outside and walking around and stuff. But to just even be near it, nobody would even hear it if you're
No.
flying around like the outskirts of it.
Tony, I have done giveaways in the past. I don't have paramotor stuff to give away.
He does giveaways, he just doesn't do the shipping.
Yeah, the shipping, man, the
Never
shipping
sent it.
takes me forever.
A giveaway, give away a TV tonight, Scuba, and
Right?
it's you'll ship it when you do.
I
can always
told
make you
him,
something.
yeah, the only
Give a car.
time
Let's do a car.
he can only do giveaways if it's a code or something that we can do by email, like a gift card. Here's
Well,
the
feel free
code for the
to
gift
share.
card.
Scuba, feel free to share I Blew a Clown with as many people as you feel.
Yeah, that's gonna go over
appropriate.
so good.
Just say,
If you're in the
just say
group,
that
go
you had
put
a
it in the
coupon
group.
code created just for you called I Blew a Clown.
No, we're gonna give Peanut all the credit for that one.
You do have a coupon code on my website. It's been there for a while. It's like,
Really?
yeah, it's something, I think it's called.
Exactly, John Q. It's something.
You could give away something that I make, and then I'll ship it, and then they'll get it.
Hey, that's up to you. I
That's a
mean,
thought.
if you want to do something like that, that's
If you have a big show or something coming up, and you want me to make something, just tell me, and I'll make it.
that sounds great. There you go.
Well,
I mean,
sounds
Creed
like
makes all kinds of stuff, guys. The pins, the vape stands, the coily tool holder. I mean, the coil master holder. Damn, let me get all that. Yeah,
Where's your pen, Scuba? Where's your pen?
my pins. You ain't got to say nothing. Pins right here.
Wow.
Look at that pin. I mean, that thing
That's
is
cool.
absolutely gorgeous.
Mine is being held by my knight on my desk.
By your knight?
Yeah, you remember the pen
Oh
holder I
yeah,
got?
yeah,
That's
and you got the little
to
knight
hold the
holding
pen
it.
out?
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
cool. Yeah, the pin's right there. The coil thing is right here. This build stand is right here. I got all of it. And this actually, ever since I glued it down, whatever I glued it with,
We have to
it
ship
has
that,
not
Tony.
moved
That's the
since.
problem.
It's perfect now. So this works great. I like that he wrote the date on here. It says July of 2020. So this is
Nice.
2 years old.
Already?
Yeah, I know, right? Time flies.
I had an Addy stand from Bearded Custom Viking that I had to pull
DeMillan,
it
why
to.
aren't you? DeMillan did come on the show a
And I
couple
was
weeks ago.
I was on with the one. That one's an Addy Tooney.
Munchkin, grab those flavors. Those are VSO flavors, right? That we just got. They're right there on my desk.
They're not. They're on the bedside
That was
table.
it.
Well, the
not-
bedside.
Okay.
I have those flavors on my bedside table. That's how I was like, ooh, I need to make something with these.
In your
That's how you get all
bedroom.
the
In your
stains.
bedroom.
Yeah,
Yes, these are
because
VSO.
Don't ship anyone juice.
way to
Please.
call me out, Swaggy. So, John Q, we're about
There
to
they
show
are,
them right
right
now.
there.
Look, there you go, right there. Bam. One of those is Huckleberry. The other one is Blueberry V2. And I need to make some kind of juice with that. So if y'all have any ideas, I mean, I'm open to it. Timekeeper's
Well-
already gave me, about the percentages I need to use. So I'm going to try that.
I'll give you one to try. That'll be really good.
You may have
I
VSO.
have, I have something from Custard Monster,
No, that was a long time ago.
Blackberry.
Blackberry Custard.
But what I have is blueberry and huckleberry.
I know, but you need to get a blackberry and try to make a blueberry custard. Man, that stuff that
Did he
Wait,
say
he needs
get
to
a
get a
blackberry and make a blueberry
Blackberry to
custard?
get a blueberry?
What the
no,
fuck?
I mean make
What?
get blackberry,
Really?
make a
What
blackberry.
are you
like
vaping? What are you vape? What is he vape? What is Creed vaping?
I
this
don't
time?
know, but it must be some good shit.
Yeah, really.
Well,
Are you going to share with the rest of the class, Creed? Because
I was this was Diet Dr. Pepper and whiskey, and I already
nice.
drank that. So now I'm on about a 7% IPA.
Jesus.
Go get you a blackberry and make some
I
blueberry
can't-
custard. Hell yeah,
Creed,
let me try
I think
that.
it's time you go get a clown. Go get a clown. Go get a
too
clown.
hoppy. Clowns are for peanuts.
Okay, I posted a couple of recipes in chat
Are they
for the
black
blueberry and
blueberries?
huckleberry.
Okay.
The
Blueberry
other
Arnold
streaming
Palmer.
service. Are you talking about Vapors
sounds
TV,
good.
VSO? I've been around a long day. You can ask anybody in the chat. I've been around a long time. So if you're talking about Vapors TV, yes, I was there too. Had my own channel.
Holy moly, this has got a lot of flavoring.
Then went to
I'd have to go
a
on
couple of
Shop
different
Spree for that.
networks over there. I was never doing. I did broadcast on Mod Envy's channel, but not part of Mod Envy. I was separate. They've deleted all my videos. Isn't that nice of them?
They
Fuckers.
deleted a lot of cool shit too. That was
Yeah,
really
there was a lot
old
of good
school Mod
videos on
Envy
there.
stuff.
A
I
lot
did
of
some stuff.
I
I went on as like Grim Green, like a Jewish version of Grim Green. I did a whole thing, and I introduced Grim Green to their show when they had him on. Can't find it. It's like buried somewhere, or they removed it.
A lot of videos have been taken down because of YouTube issues.
Tony,
Yeah,
we
fuck
just
'em.
keep it real here, man. If you want to have fun and stuff, yeah, you come here every Friday. We're gonna have some fun. I guarantee it.
Definitely. That's why I'm here every
Yeah,
Friday.
and we never know what he's got a plan of what he wants to do in that usually.
No, I never really have a plan. I wing it most.
Okay,
90
you have an idea.
I have an
kinda.
idea of what I want to do, which I did do. I did make some wire,
And then
which
we completely derail you.
it's hard to make wire on camera. I mean, it is. Normally I do this going this way. I was trying to do it opposite me,
Going that
so
way?
it was weird trying to. But I mean, I still got it done.
At least you're not trying to make blueberry with blackberries.
Hey,
Hey, if he can pull it off, God bless him.
be nice. I'll
Right,
introduce
Scooby.
something
Hey,
nobody
Scuba,
knows
if you-
about.
Scoopa, if you want to do yourself a favor, pick up some VSO butter.
VSO butter. Yeah, we
That is
have
good stuff.
we have some kind of butter. I don't think it's VSO, but I mean, we do need to buy some more flavoring. Don't get me wrong. So I mean, I'm gonna try this stuff out, and if I like it, I'll be getting some more from VSO for sure.
You're definitely gonna like it.
Well,
His
then there you
flavors
go.
are
I mean,
phenomenal.
I don't think that I won't like it. It
Well, I'm
smells really
signing up
good.
for an account right now.
Just have to make something with it and then see how good it is. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be good.
Scuba, here's something that not everybody knows about.
What's that?
That is an RDTA,
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
and I've got them coming out my kazoo.
That sounds very uncomfortable.
I never tried one.
I've got them on
There's
everything.
a new coupon code out my kazoo.
Love the booze. Well, Angela,
Reed's kazoo.
I don't think
Here's
I've done a
one.
show in 10 years where I'm not drinking booze. I'm just letting you know right now.
Here's
Some
one.
a little bit more than others.
Oh, wow.
This RDTA came when you bought this mod.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
That's a MX class.
yeah.
Yee MX class. It's a single battery.
I don't think I have
But
the
it can't-
MX. I don't have the
I
MX.
do.
You do? Oh, okay.
do.
Munchkin's got one.
Yeah. There you go. Mine's that color too, except for I've got the cover on it.
There you go, Eric. Make a new high efficient
I've got
spark
the
plug.
condom on mine. There you
Yeah, I
go.
don't have
That's
any
the real color.
A
Oh,
new coupon
Look
code
at that
out.
blue.
Got
Look,
the
that's what
condom
she's
on
got
mine.
is blue.
Yeah, it's the same one.
I'm stealing it.
But
I'm-
it came. Mine came with this RDTA. It's a little tiny 2 milliliter, and
I
it's
think mine did too. I don't remember because I
it
bought.
works.
I got
It
most of
works
mine
good.
from Jazzy.
This is got Nilla nuts in it all the time.
You gotta have some
Yeah.
Nilla nuts. I mean, and the good thing about Nilla nuts is you can vape Nilla nuts, and then you have another tank with like strawberry whatever, strawberry toast. If you
I
switch
still-
between
and I
those
s-
two, holy crap, it's so good.
And I still get the old school bottles. I hate Chubby Gorilla bottles.
Yeah. I like the old school bottles myself. Well, you know, and Angela and Eric and Jade and everybody, there's gonna be more paramotor content. Don't get me wrong.
Eventually, at
It's
some point.
it's just with the broken rib thing, which it is healing. It's gotten better. I don't think I'm healed enough to just take off into the sky yet, but it is. I probably could kite. Maybe kiting would be difficult, but I'm gonna try.
See,
As long
I
as the
took
weather's
all
not
my
too cold.
tanks and put them in a box, and now I've lost the box.
By the
Oh,
time next May gets here, which is when spring wing is, I'm full. I guarantee I'll be in the air. I'm gonna fly my butt off when I
I
get back.
has
to
lost
Eastern
my
Shore.
box. This is a
But
problem.
that's May. I mean, hell, it'll be nice by April, maybe the
I
end
am
of March.
disappointed in you men.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
over here saying I've lost my box and not a fucking comment from the peanut gallery. I am
That's not
disappointed.
something that I would announce openly,
Right,
Munchkin.
there you go. Thank you, Dolores.
Hey, Owl, you know, still the best vape ring you've ever made. The vape band you've ever made is nuts and cock. I'm just saying. Which, I mean, for those that don't know, just so I can clarify myself on YouTube, I vape a juice called Nilla Nuts, right? And then I
Little cock.
drink
Cock.
the whiskey is called Fighting Cock. So nuts and cock.
Fighting
There you
cock.
go. It's the same. It's,
The clown
it's
version.
like
The clown version. The clown version.
I found my box.
And she found her box.
I did.
And she's looking down for it.
I can fly in
trying
a
to
body
find-
class
is
with a
this-
trike.
that the
Eric,
right
I know
tank
I want a
for-
trike so bad. Eric, all right.
So,
I was gonna just
Yeah,
go
look the
buy the
same.
trike, but it would really piss Munchkin off. I'm
Way to
waiting
go,
until
Creed.
we're
There you
gonna
go.
buy a house
Matchy with that.
at the
XR.
beginning
I
of
like
next
that.
year, and after we get the house, I'm getting a trike. As soon as we get the house, I'm getting a trike. Trust me.
Shit, there's
Hopefully, we
juice
get a
right
house
there.
that I can take off of out of the backyard because that'll be my dream. If I can fly out of my backyard, holy crap.
There's the nuts and
There it
cock
is. There's a
band.
nuts and
Gonna
cock
say-
ring. Yes. Hell
Don't
yeah.
hold your breath. But Creed, is this the same tank you just had on your SX?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. I knew I had one.
it
Somewhere.
works really good. It's a single coil, so you gotta
Mhm.
build it right. But
I've
here,
got a
watch.
Kelpie around here somewhere too.
I can't do Fruit Loops, but Scuba can vape nuts. Yeah, a lot of people vape Scuba's nuts. I'm just
They
saying.
do.
I'm just, There's
I've still
RS.
got-
Oh my God.
Hell, everybody's showing up tonight. Just
Yeah, that's
bring
what
it
she
on.
said.
Hi, RS.
Where's Jade? Where's Deweese? Tony, Eric, Jade. Did I say Jade already?
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
How you doing, RS?
Here, I love the cock. Well,
Damn it.
Angela, most girls do. I'm just saying.
I need glasses. I can't read any of these things.
Let me
Between
let me
Munchkin
make sure I have
Oh,
this.
here's the Kelpie. Yeah, it's designed
There's
by
the
Vaping.
Zoom link
Okay, there's
once
the Kelpie.
again, just for people. What? It's 10 o'clock, and I'm just running my mouth. We'll just run the show until we feel like we can't run it no more.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
We're
It's
all still
Friday.
having
I ain't
fun,
got
right?
shit to do. The Christmas is coming. Has everybody got their Christmas shopping done?
All done.
All done? Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Not me.
Well done.
I got Munchkin a bunch of stuff, but I feel like I need to get more. And one of them I'm really worried about.
And I wish you would stop doing that because
What?
I am poor and I can't go buy your own Christmas
Yes, I don't
presents.
mind outdoing you. That's not a big deal to me.
I mind. I mind. Okay, I mind. And he just he's like, okay, well, I put something in the cart for you to get me. It's a camera mount. I'm not fucking buying you a camera mount for Christmas.
You're
Might as well
afraid.
buy it.
Deweese, why are you afraid? Are you serious? There's no reason to be afraid to come on here.
Oh my God.
You,
Yeah.
Deweese
Fuck.
vapes. You know what?
Come
Deweese vapes. So there's, she.
There you go.
If my ugly face can come on, anyone can come on.
Same here.
Just give her
Same
nuts in
here.
a cart for Christmas. Do you want some nuts? You want some nuts for Christmas? I got you.
I mean, I do like macadamia nuts. What's the cart for, though? I don't.
Macadamia nuts. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Scuba's nuts. All right.
I
Anyway.
get those all the fucking time. What do I? What's that? It's a shitty Christmas present.
I get those all the fucking
That's what she says.
We call that
Munchkin.
taking one in the chin for the team.
Right?
Damn.
If Scuba wants the camera mount, buy him the camera mount. Seriously.
Well,
Yes.
Dolores, now I will say this. Munchkin's right. Most of the time when I want something, I just go buy it. So it's hard for her to buy for me because I literally will just, as soon as I want something, I go buy it. So
Yeah, everything.
You
he
buy it
wants.
and her phone dings.
Yeah.
Every time you buy something, her phone
her
dings.
phone dings.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
like,
much.
what the hell did you just buy on Amazon? An ice maker?
Yeah.
But you know what? She fucking loves that ice maker, doesn't you?
I
Don't
do love the ice.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I got a nugget ice machine that
Okay,
she
but
uses constantly.
Dolores, the camera mount. The camera mount is for the trike that he doesn't have yet.
Oh, okay.
Here's a Christmas present for something you don't even have and can't use. It's just. What? That's not a Christmas.
Jade, you are not scared.
Now I get
Come
it.
on, look, Jade.
You know,
Yeah,
This
Jade,
this is what you need for practice to be yourself. Which you're already
Bolster
doing
and
a
a tennis
fantastic job. Don't
like
let me steer you any. You're already
It's-
doing a fantastic
it's-
job.
he's
But
an excellent.
It's, you
natural.
imagine it's scarier than it really is.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
It
just
is.
went chipmunk. I do that a lot, Tony. I
We
chipmunk.
call it getting pitchy.
I get getting
It
pitchy.
gets kind of pitchy.
Oh, here comes one of the girls.
Well,
Why are you?
we
Why are you?
send
How you
her a link.
doing?
Calls off a
You
Mickey Mouse
smell
every so
good.
often.
Did you put on perfume?
He does.
Oh, well, she took a bath. That's why you smell good. For once.
I forgot how to get the damn link. All right.
Yeah. Earlier you said everybody was worried about
I just
me. There's
posted the
nothing.
damn link. You want a link again? Oh, here, I'll give
He
the link.
does.
There's the link.
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. I'm in good health. I'm just kind of quiet these days. That's all.
Good.
Hey,
Glad to hear
gotta
you're
do what
still
you gotta
doing
do,
well.
RS.
Comment of
Yep.
the night. What did I say? Did I say something bad?
I don't remember.
Comment of the night was peanut, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kate Peanut. I once blew a clown. I'm like, whoa, hold on a minute.
Yeah. RS, did you write that down in your book? Because that was excellent.
There's Deweese.
No, actually, I missed it.
Say hello.
Somebody said, did he just say he
Mute
flew
the
a
YouTube,
clown
mute
or
the
flew a
YouTube.
cloud? And Peanut chimed in with, I flew a clown once. Good times.
I'm gonna.
She's getting to it. Just mute the YouTube part because you can hear us on this.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
Silence.
I
Louise.
think it's quiet now.
Hi.
Now, y'all, okay, for those in the on the panel right now, I'm gonna say panel, even though it's not really a panel. Deweese also flies a paramotor. She flies a trike, and y'all probably haven't seen the video, but Deweese took an unfortunate
She's like,
accident.
why you want to talk about that shit?
Well, cause it's important, by God. Deweese went to take off on her trike, and the trike
Technically, we
flipped
could get, I think,
over.
100.
Oh my God.
And her hand caught one of the mounts on the side of the frame and ripped like her entire skin off. It's so freaking gross. She's got a video. You got to go check it out.
Of the metal.
Oh wow.
It peeled all the skin off her hand, but she's healed now. She's all good.
So
We're just
now,
we're
now I
gonna talk
want,
about
now,
her trauma.
now I want to go
Yes, going on.
paragliding.
And that's a big selling point for paramotor, right?
Right, yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
What's going on?
Go paramotoring, lose your skin.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say, oh, that's a big selling point for paramotors.
Oh, wow, that's doing it.
This is the main thing. Deweese didn't have a lot of training as far as trikes go, and that's when I went down to train. She came down to Kylo's to train on a trike also, and she got a little bit of training there. I think she trained somewhere else even after that. The main thing with a trike is you have to make sure that your wing is above you and stable before you romp on the gas. If you romp on the gas too early, what'll happen is the way a paramotor works, you're a pendulum, okay? So when the wing's above your head, you're a pendulum. So if you swing this way, the wing swings the opposite way. So if you're on a trike and your glider goes way over here, it's going to pull your trike this way. And if you do any incorrect input, what's going to happen is your whole trike is going to flop over. And if you're going at a decent rate of speed, yeah, you can get hurt really bad. So the best thing to do if it's doing all this is to slow down, let the wing get stable above your head, and then give it gas and take off, and everything's cool.
Well, make sure
Or
you remember
you could stay
all of
on
that
land.
when you get
I
your
was going
trike.
to say, he said, don't step on the gas too early.
Yeah.
Not a problem for me.
Yeah. I
Well,
have
Step on the
the
gas.
thing is, all right, flying cloud trucker, what's up? What's up? Look at him looking like Scream and shit.
Thank y'all.
The
Yeah,
thing
so
is,
when you get your trike, I am gonna remind you of everything you just said.
okay, you ain't got to remind me because it goes
it's
through my
really
head
easy
every
for you
night
to sit
before I
up
go to
here
sleep. Trust
and
me.
read the
Yep,
textbook.
that's it. Yep.
Reading the textbook is a lot different than putting it in action, and I guarantee you, she's
Yep.
got a lot more flights than you do. So
Yes,
back it down.
yes, she does. Okay.
I'm reading the comments. I just want to say thanks, everybody, for everything they're saying.
So I want to say something, Deweese. So you don't know anything about my background or anything, but I was a music professor at Berkeley in Boston.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm somewhat of a musician. I really can't play anymore. I've got an injury to my left shoulder. It keeps me from playing, but I can still play the dulcimer. So
Okay.
I do. And I actually am 100% Irish.
Oh,
So
really? Oh,
I
well, I
play-
play Addict.
well, I play a lot of fiddle tunes and that, reels, jigs, airs, slides, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So sometime you and I are gonna have to get together and I'll show you what I do.
Oh, I got
Okay, well, you can.
I got to
Well,
see the
we're on
Dulcimer
Tuesday, Sunday.
concert.
Did he just ask her on a date?
Creed.
No,
We're on
Randy.
hiatus.
Deweese has
until-
Randy.
Leave the
Randy-
clowns at home.
Randy's somewhere in chat, or he was anyway.
Creed,
He's here. He's here.
Creed.
Go ahead,
We're on hiatus, but until January 7th. But you would enjoy my show on Saturdays.
I've been in there a number of times, RS.
Ah, there you go.
So yeah, RS has a show that's all about Celtic music. So,
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Oh, see, I probably like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And obscure trivia, and I got my lovely cup from his show that's got all the information. And look what I just found. It's my wrapping paper cutter. So
Oh, see, you've been looking for that damn thing for like
I have. It's
3
right
weeks,
here.
and she's like, "Oh, look, my wrapping paper cutter." Wow.
So what's the name of your show, RS?
The Misplaced Kilt. It's on iVlog TV.
Yeah, iVlog.tv, which is, yeah, good luck getting on there. But yeah, once you get on there, you'll be able to.
As long as
It
you're not
is a
trying to
pain
get on in your phone.
to
it's
register
fine.
on that for whatever reason.
Well, you know, we had Vapors TV, and that kind of crashed. We all left there and went to YouTube. And a lot of people went over to iVlog.tv, which is another great place for the big difference between iVlog and YouTube. YouTube, I can't play music that I would like to play because I'll get struck down like crazy. On iVlog, you can play whatever the hell you want.
Right.
Okay, well, technically on iVlog, the powers that be assume that if you're playing it, you've gotten the proper permissions. If you don't, it's not on them. So they don't really monitor it, but
nobody.
Well,
it's not
one of the things that they do is if you are playing anything, like a
video or movie.
video, right? You have to be on the screen. Also, if you're playing music, you have to be on the screen because then you're not just playing the song or the video. You're
like
commenting
writing
on it.
commentary. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay. That's new.
That's their loophole.
Yeah.
I can put a list together of everything that I have musical rights to, which is thousands of songs because I was a session player in LA, in the LA music scene. So literally thousands of records. I could put all that stuff together and figure out what it is, and then they can't say anything.
Where the hell have you been, Creed?
That's cool.
Yeah, where you been, Creed?
You're just now mentioning
Really?
that now.
I mean, that's what I did for a job for, when I was young.
Yeah, nobody ever hits a thumbs up on my shows, Jade. I don't know why.
Yeah, we forget. I just hit it. She reminded me.
I hit it.
I did.
Well,
we are
I
all
appreciate
duly
the thumbs
chastised.
up.
We're like, oh shit, thumbs.
Maybe somebody will actually see this show, and then maybe
And
I'll
true,
get more
Wally says
subscribers.
that's only for multicaster, not individual channel. The
all
thing I
your-
liked about iVlog rather than YouTube is everybody. Okay, for the paramotor shows, right? Could you imagine a place where you could go where they were all there and you could just go from one show to another, all in one location without having to go to different YouTube channels? You just click a thumbnail on the screen. That's how Vapors TV was for us. You would just go from channel to channel,
Right.
and you could see who was on the main screen. So if they were doing a pop-up show or something unscheduled, you'd see their faces right there, and it was. I like that. That's one of the
I
things
did. I did
about
like that
YouTube.
aspect of having every show that you're looking at was about vaping. You could just pick which one you wanted. If we did that with paramotoring, that would be awesome too. I've never been one of those that like to step on people's toes. Like if, say, Jade was doing a show at 8:00 on Friday,
Damn.
I wouldn't want to do a show at 8:00 on
Get him,
Friday.
Jade. Get him.
What? What'd she say?
Read what he said.
Everyone plays instruments on this show. I think Jade needs to play the skin flute.
That's what you said.
Damn.
We used to call that the bonophone. Where I come from.
Said the abbess to the bishop.
I don't know. I can't see. Oh, I can't see the chat.
Jade's like, how the hell did I get dragged into this?
Or the organ.
Oh, you do like
The
your nuts
male
off.
organ.
Yeah, playing the organ.
Oh my God.
How are you all doing?
Oh,
Now wait a minute. If I
How
got
you doing,
this,
Cloud
if
Chipper?
I got this right, Munchkin is dragging Scuba around by his bonophone.
Awesome.
How you doing there?
All right, Mike, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate. Just thought I'd pop on for 5 minutes. It's freezing in the shed.
In
I
your
can't
shed?
smoke in the house, but vape in the house, smoke. I can't vape in the house, so I've come out for a quick vape.
All right.
holy
I-
shit.
Hey,
Hiding
Cloud.
out in the shed.
Do you hear
Yeah.
what he's
Cold.
saying? I'm listening to Cloud Chucker going, holy shit, I'm glad he types out his stuff because I can read it way better than I can
I
understand.
understood that. He said he can't smoke in the house, so he'd pop
I
on for a
understood
minute
it, and I
while he's
now
stuck out
understand
in
why
the
he's
room.
called.
He
now I
looks like
understand
he's
why
in a
called
sauna
Cloud
room. Are
Chucker,
you in
'cause
a
he
freaking
clouds
hot?
to the
No, in the
clouds.
shed.
He's not allowed to vape.
In the
That's
shed.
it.
Oh, it's a shed.
In the shed up on the vape, yeah.
Oh,
Nice
okay.
shed.
It looks like one of them sauna rooms where you put the hot rocks and shit and you try to get hot. And
Well, I have a question because I'm kind of weird about accents. So Cloud Checker, where are you actually from?
Liverpool,
Liverpool.
England.
It's a
Yeah.
very unique accent.
Yeah, well, and
And
you know,
that's where the
it-
Beatles are from, isn't it?
yeah, but
Best
even
part
in
of the
Liverpool,
world.
even in Liverpool, it changes. You
Yeah.
go 5
There's
miles.
about
and it's
5
completely
Liverpool
different.
accents.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, there's loads of them.
Well, Graham's from
Quite a few
Liverpool. and-
accents.
Oh, Eric, guess
Great.
what we're sending you for Christmas? Oh,
It's
Angela's sending
actually similar to Baltimore. People say the
Scuba's
Baltimore accent.
dragging around the clown.
There's about 5 or 6 Baltimore accents.
Mm.
You know, I was in Birmingham about 3 weeks ago, and someone said to me, "Are you from round here?" I said, "No." They sound anything like Birmingham. "Are you from Birmingham?" I said, "No, I'm from Scotia."
Now, for the most part, Virginia, the accent is pretty much steady until you get out to the mountains, unless you're in Gloucester, up where Guinea is, where the Guinea men are, and you can't understand a damn thing they say.
If
It's like really fast Southern, but different. It's if you could mix Southern and Boston together and speed it up, it's just really bizarre.
So, Munchkin, all my clan is from a place called Coburn, Virginia,
Right.
which is right near the Kentucky border. Like Kingsport is
So
about
y'all-
50 minutes.
You down in the. You remember that part I told you of Virginia that sticks out down like this?
Yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
his people are from.
Oh,
They're from
okay.
the tail.
The
tail
you
end.
tail of
and you
Virginia,
can't-
almost West Virginia. Gotcha.
And you can't understand unless you're, like me, I can, but you can't understand them. It's like being on another planet. That's where all that show, The Moonshiners, is
Yep.
filmed.
I mean,
Yeah,
I got a
I,
southern accent. What I hate is we're right by Virginia Beach,
Yeah.
which would be a great place to fly, but it's a freaking no-fly zone. They got the
What
whole
does that
damn.
got to do with accents? It's because we got a lot of military
Because
bases.
I'm random and I just go way off topic for no apparent reason.
No, because everything becomes paramotor.
Well,
It does.
Yeah,
Everything.
we got a lot of
Go to the
paramotor
corner
functions.
store.
Yeah, absolutely
Georgia
everything goes
accent
back
is
to the
fast.
Paramour.
I want to fly, damn it! Can I fly? I want to fly.
I once
Good
took
call.
Well, I'm gonna go in.
I once took
I'm gonna go
Joyce
in 'cause it's freezing.
up to Baltimore and kind of got lost, and we were in Highlandtown section of Baltimore. So I had her roll down the window. I asked a guy on the street for directions. He gave me directions. We started up. Joyce rolled up the window, turned to me, and said, "I didn't understand a word you or he said."
Jonathan, I trained in Louisiana with Kylo, so
But
I
not
know
in the
all about
swamps.
Louisiana. Well, at
We
least
were
the
like
northern part
20
of
minutes
Louisiana.
from Texas. The
Scuba.
swamps of Louisiana ain't the same.
Yo,
I'm gonna shoot off because I can't talk that loud in the house because the missus are waking missus up, and that's so I'm in the shed. I just thought, come on and say hello. So I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
go
Cloud
in 'cause
Chucker.
it's
I
actually
caught
cold.
the
It's
come on and
getting
say,
cold.
well, hey, Cloud Chucker.
That's
I
all
don't know what the hell else he said, but
All right,
something
go,
about the missus.
go defrost.
Go defrost.
Yeah,
Yeah, go and defrost.
Yeah.
Go get some warm.
Go defrost. Yeah, go
Yeah,
get
man.
warm.
Good
Go
to see you.
defrost and-
A hot chocolate.
Take care.
Have a little hot
care,
chocolate.
man.
next
Take
time
care,
you're
guys.
outside.
Nice seeing you,
Yeah.
Cloud Chucker.
Cheers, mate.
Night.
Short the guy that owns the airport on the Eastern Shore that he flew at.
Yeah, Gordon
flies
Campbell.
from Campbell Airfield to Tangier Island. And he was like, y'all could just fly over there. Yeah, Tangier Island is where the Gullah folks are.
You can fly over to Tangier Island if you have floats on. I'm not flying over that much water unless I have floats on.
What Cloud Chucker said was he was cold, but he can't be on the phone
cold.
in the house because the wife will wake up. So he's carrying his ass back inside because he's cold.
How the hell did you understand that? I didn't catch any of that shit. The Mrs. blah blah blah, and I'm just come on to say hi. That's all I got.
It's like Georgian people.
Because I pay attention.
I was paying attention, but I wasn't. I need some speed to keep up with that shit. I don't know what the hell he just said.
I don't know how I understood him this time. Because sometimes I watch some of the UK vape shows and I'm like, I didn't catch not a fucking word.
Oh,
Mick
I've
isn't
been listening to him
bad.
talk
Mick,
for 20 minutes and I don't know.
Scuba would have a lot of trouble with Geordies.
Mick actually speaks at a rate that I can understand. Now, Benny, on the other hand, I don't know what the fuck Benny is saying. I'm like, Benny, what the fuck, dude? Benny talks way too fast.
It's like Chumley.
The Geordies have their own language. Those people up north.
That's right.
Oh my heavens. And so I spent a lot of time over there touring and different stuff. And I went to a place called Nettlesworth.
Nettlesworth, yes.
And it's an old mining town. And no person there that lives there has a job. They're all on the dole. And there's like 9 bars and nothing else.
So it's West Virginia.
And I literally could not understand because they were speaking Geordie, which is a whole language in its own.
Uh-huh.
And man, it was hard. You know, you think you're an English speaker until you go someplace like that where they not only speak English sort of, however, they have their own little bent on it, and it's crazy. They call
I would say go to Newfoundland and then tell me what
Right.
language they're
Oh,
speaking.
definitely.
I've been to Newfoundland.
Holy cow.
I spent a year in Truro, Nova Scotia 1 week. Oh my God.
Yep, I understand that. My mom's she was from Prince Edward Island. And the Acadian French, mouthful of marbles.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a guy in one of the dance groups that we associate with that's from PEI. Can't understand a word he says. And he speaks at like 75 miles an hour.
Like most Newfoundlanders.
Like some people from Georgia.
You know, Eric, I'm glad you brought up the whole drama thing. I have learned a long time ago that drama is okay. Drama gets you views. If you want people to view your YouTube channel, drama will bring a lot of viewers. But my channel has always been no drama. So you don't have to worry about that here. There's no drama. I don't talk about politics, abortion, any weird subjects like that.
You don't think blowing a clown is drama?
Yeah.
No kidding.
You're worried about abortion, but you're blowing clowns.
No, blowing a clown now.
Let's not talk politics, but I'm having a party next week and I'm having a clown.
There's more clowns than guests.
Damn, blowing a clown. Really?
How many clowns can you get in a view? I mean,
And a beetle.
Hey, Mick should know that, right? How many clowns can you get in the vehicle, Mick?
The only drama on
speaking of
Scuba
that-
show is Scuba. I'm drama.
Yes.
Wait, I'm drama.
explodes before it
The
explodes.
weirdest passenger you have ever picked up. Like, what is your strangest experience?
Hey, we don't need tales from the taxi.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Come on.
There's been quite a few.
Quite a few,
What's
really.
the one that stands out the most?
Oh, now I'm worried.
Well, usually what stands the most is when they start to leak the bodily fluids. That's the ones you sort of get.
Oh,
like
that's the type of thing you
involuntarily?
do. Involuntarily, yeah.
So is that
Yeah,
the
but don't
time
you
for a
charge
new
them for
taxi,
that?
Mick?
That's like an extra fee
It's
or
on the
something.
floor.
Right?
What do they say? Oh, I'm sorry. I just pissed your cab.
Well, they would try not to tell you. That's the idea. They would try to keep that to themselves. And they get out and you think,
Like,
"Something
hey,
right
well,
here."
what a clusterfuck.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's usually the thing. To be honest, you don't.
I mean,
you don't get a lot.
I
Hashtag
used to work
clusterfuck. All right.
in the laundry room.
You could
at
just
a
give him one of
hotel,
those and tell him to put that on it. And
There
hold
you
it.
go.
and I used to.
Hey,
have
Mick,
to-
you'll enjoy this being a cab driver. The very first time I went over to the UK, I didn't realize that not only were the beers more alcohol than here in the States, but they were also larger. So I tied one on accidentally. realized that I had no ability to properly conduct myself in a vehicle, called a cab. Of course, he pulled up. He was facing the wrong way. So I went out into the street and opened the door. The guy says, "What do you think you're doing?" I realized he was the driver.
Yeah, he tried to get in the door.
I just got that.
So how'd that work out?
Yeah. Did he take it?
I just said, "Excuse me, stupid American," went around the other
Wrong
side of the
side.
vehicle and got in.
But is that see? I've always thought like in a cab or an Uber or whatever, you're supposed to get in the back seat, not the front seat.
Uh,
You
Here in
can
America, it's
do.
not so
You can
much.
do either.
You can do
I
it.
think it takes a little bit more, like
Chutzpah.
to get and sit in the front seat without,
Hey, how you doing? I mean, it just seems like that would be.
Now that same trip, when I got to the airport, we got
RS probably changed the radio too.
we got in the car. I went out of the airport, and I live near DC, so we have traffic circles. I know how to do a traffic circle. I got on the traffic circle, and all of a sudden, everybody's beeping at me very politely, rolling down their window, and said, "Excuse me, you're going round the wrong way."
Wow.
I would imagine.
You're going the wrong way.
Yeah, see,
And they
I
were
don't
very
think I could-
polite about it.
I couldn't drive on the other side of the road. That would screw me up so bad.
Well, sometimes if you go there for any length of time, you end up having to drive. And I can tell you, it is an experience. Speaking of traffic circles, oh my God, in any big city in the UK, anywhere in the UK, a big city where they have traffic circles. Here in the States, there's only 4 ways in and out. And sometimes there's 2 lanes. Well, in the UK, that is not the case.
Nope.
There's sometimes 3 and 4 lanes
Yeah, 4
and
lanes, yeah.
6 exits, and you're going the wrong way. Boy, you talk about getting fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
The only
hell no.
thing hard about driving in the UK is, and you get used to this very quickly, making a right turn is not hard at all. You wind up in the correct lane. It's making the left turn where you almost habitually wind up as an American in the wrong lane.
Yep. Oh yeah, I've driven over there quite a
Let
bit.
me ask you a question. In the UK, what hand do you hold your mod when driving? Like I use my right hand because I'm gonna, it's freer. I don't know
To be
why.
honest, yeah,
Right
I
hand.
tend to use my right hand. Yeah, then I'll put it
Right
in the
hand.
left hand and then pop it in the middle. That's what I usually do with mine.
See, I always keep mine in the
So
right
you
hand.
use your
because
left
I
hand.
Drive an automatic, so it stays.
I think when I'm driving, I use my right hand.
Well,
That's
so
my
how do you pop
problem.
it
I'm
into the
kind
middle?
of both-handed, so
I think you tend to move it across and then
it's
drop it in.
I
somehow.
can't.
Yeah.
It was hard for me when I got my paramotor. It was left-hand
Oh, there's
throttle,
the paramotor.
which I throw with. I throw
Always.
with my left hand, but I stir and catch with my right hand. I write with my right hand, so I'm kind of ambidextrous. So I had a battle in my mind. Do I want my throttle on my left or on my right? I wear my watch on my right hand because
Do I want
it
my
would feel
throttle
weird.
on my left?
yeah, I mean,
Another one,
it's a
another vape
big
man.
decision because that's where your throttle, you gotta be committed to where you want
Oh,
your
look at
throttle,
him.
right or left, right or left.
I got that one, Mick.
So it's like,
Did you just see Scuba? Do we have to play that back? But you were like,
Well,
my throttle on my left, my
throttle
throttle
on my
on
left
my
or throttle
right.
on my right. Gotta do it.
Well, I ride motorcycles, so I would have to have it on my right.
Yeah, see, I get you. I
On
get
your
that.
right.
The throttle on the right on a motorcycle though is, you're doing this number instead of squeezing, which is what you do with a pedal.
Well, no, like quads, the three-wheelers, snowmobiles, all have a thumb throttle, not a twist.
See, Eric, you're asking me which one is my dominant hand. There is no real answer to that.
Yeah, but you got to think about what you're going to throw. You got to think about what you're going to throw your reserve with.
Yeah. Okay. So, and I've thought about that. If I'm going to throw a reserve, it's probably going to, I throw stuff with my left hand. So I'm going to throw my reserve with my left hand. That's why my throttle's on my right hand. If I was going to, you don't want your throttle in the same hand you throw the reserve with, because then you got a throttle in the way and you're trying to throw a reserve. But I've also seen a lot of people mount the reserves on their lap. I like that. That's right there. I mean, if you can't find that reserve, something's wrong with you. If it's right in the, basically on your crotch, you reach down, throw your reserve, which is.
So long as you don't pull the wrong
I'm really
thing,
confused.
Scuba.
Yeah, I'm going to pull my belt and
I
go,
have no idea
damn,
what
that
we're talking
didn't
about,
work.
except for the fact that it's like right in the middle, and if it's in your lap and it's a throttle, I'm confused.
No, the throttle has a Velcro strap that goes around your hand. Literally, you can open your hand and shake your hand, and the throttle's going to stay right there. So you don't have to worry about that. But the reserve has its own handle, and it's kind of held in by basically what I would consider weed eater string holds it in. So once you pull that, the reserve pops out and you sling it. Now, I got a Class A wing, so for me to get to a point to where I need to throw a reserve, I had to really fuck up. I mean, really fuck up. Either I really fucked up or I had a wind shear of 60 miles an hour that I wasn't expecting. What?
Tony has a tip for you.
Tony, just use the hand you jerk off with. Let me think about that for a minute. It's,
Munchkins. That doesn't always work in every country.
I do think though, because there's some instructors out there that believe you don't need a reserve.
We know Harry would use his right hand.
And I'm like, why not have the reserve? Why not have something to give you peace of mind, especially if you're going to be flying high, to where a reserve actually would save your life? Hell yeah, I'm aware.
Scuba, show us how you shake your e-liquid.
He also uses Munchkin.
I shake my e-liquid with my left hand, so if that
there you go. There's the answer.
Well, here, let's
hold on. Give me just a minute. I'll be done. All right.
Let's change the subject. This is an interesting thing I'm showing you.
Okay.
This is all one piece of wood. It wasn't two pieces of wood ever.
I get wood every morning.
But
does it do that?
More information than we need, Scuba.
It has a hinge.
Yeah.
This is all one, like I said, this is all one piece of wood.
Is that a stand for an instrument?
Well, it's a stand for my phone.
Well, I was gonna, that was my next guess, but that seems
stand. Are you
awfully
kidding me?
fancy for a phone stand.
You could stand your mechs on that.
Just for fun, this is a design by a guy named Andre Roubaud, who was a 18th century French woodworker.
Wow.
And he wrote a book called L'Art de Menuisier, which is in 18th century French, of course, but it's been translated. But anyway, it's in there, how to make this thing. Only it's a book stand. Well, I just made a miniature of it for putting my phone next to my computer. But like I said, this is all just one piece of wood. It's never been cut in two.
That's cool.
Oh, that's pretty neat. One piece of
It
wood.
It is pretty neat. That's pretty cool.
Nice wood, Creed.
And
I'm not talking about somebody else's wood. I'm sorry.
it just takes my phone like that.
That bothers you, but blowing clowns is okay.
Well, the blowing the clowns thing,
What
He'll do it for 10% off.
What bothers me is he put his phone on his wood.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They usually ask you if you ever blown bubbles, and I guess that's what
That was
That's
the
what
name of
happens
the clown.
after you.
Right,
What
yeah.
happens
Oh,
after
yeah.
you blow a clown? Is you blow bubbles.
Yeah, Bubbles the
Better watch
clown.
out.
Yeah, there you go.
Suppose the
A
clown.
phone on your wood causes prostate cancer.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, that's why you're
No,
not
he-
supposed to stand next to microwaves either.
I'm sitting here at my desk and this is sitting here in my vape
Can
stand.
Creed make propellers? You know,
I'm
I
sure
bet
he
you
Yes,
if he had the right measurements, I bet you he could.
of course I
Oh,
can.
of course
I
he
can. I was a member of the EAA Chapter 49 for about 30 years. I've built every kind of an airplane contraption or thing you can think of.
Oh my gosh.
Shit, there
Great
you go.
wood, and that will be the only time you'll hear me
Creed,
say
you
that.
can make a crap load of money making props. I'm just saying. You could make a lot of
I'm-
money off making props.
Scuba,
But,
I'm rich. I don't need any more money.
oh, sorry. I will
Make 'em
never
give 'em
say
away.
that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no one's
I will
ever said
never-
that. Oh no, keep your money.
That's
I
where
have
You
we
will
to
end
never
the
mention
see
show.
me go,
There
yeah,
we
I'm
go.
rich. I don't need any more money. That's not ever
Don't
going
need
to
any more
Say
money.
that.
I don't need to work hard enough to make any more
I
money.
will take whatever overflow you don't want.
Oh, here you go. Here's something.
Bothering you, you
Definitely.
can just give it to
Where's your will?
Here is something vape related that is not finished. This, I'm now think about when we had long drip tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a drip tip that only needs to be cut off right there off the piece of wood.
Wow.
It's 400-year-old Jerusalem olive is what the wood is.
Wow.
Wow.
Send that to Grim Green. Grim would be all over that.
I literally made hundreds.
Yeah.
I made hundreds of these, and for some reason or another, I didn't finish cutting this one off. But it's all polished and shiny and everything. Anyway, I saw it. It was sitting here in my vape stand. But that's a cool
400-year-old
thing.
wood. Holy crap. That's
And I probably made this 10 years ago.
damn.
Yeah. Wish I had wood
Okay,
like that.
410-year-old
10 years,
wood.
A long piece of wood.
Yeah, you guys are almost there, but I don't think you're going to beat the age of that wood.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Getting there.
No, we're not
Getting
going to beat
there.
the age of that wood.
I certainly feel like it.
How long has this show been going? Since 8 p.m., so 2 hours and 35 minutes, Tony.
Yeah, I didn't know if he said in general.
Normally
So
it's
what,
a
like
2-hour show, but sometimes
10?
this happens, which
10 years?
especially
Yeah, in
when
general,
great
10
guests come
years.
on, it goes long.
Yeah.
Usually.
About 10 years he's been doing
I don't
this
mind. It's Friday. I ain't got shit to do tomorrow. I'm fine.
There you
shit.
go.
I wish I had some snacks.
Well, here, everybody should show what they're vaping on since we're talking about it. That's what this is
SL class 2, right?
Not over
SL,
slappy.
SL V2.
V2
Yeah.
with a whatever this thing's called, RDTA, the one with cables in it.
Is it a cream heeled or
Yeah.
something like that? Yeah.
It's that one.
Okay, gotcha.
I must say, I like being retired. It's whatever day I want it to be.
Yeah,
There you go.
me too, RS. I'm trying to figure out how I had enough time to work. I mean, I retired young. I was only 51 when I retired, and I'm 62
Oh
now.
shit, Slappy's here, the resident troll.
Troll. Yep.
He's a professional.
Troll. Okay, yeah.
is.
Slappy is a professional troll.
He's got great taste in bagels and wine too. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, we need
Oh,
to get.
bagel sounds good.
If we ever were near where Slappy lives, we need to, because I'm sure he knows all the good places to
Slappy,
eat.
I missed it. Last time I was in New York, I was going to meet Slappy on the Parkway, and he was going to chuck bagels through the window.
Nice.
Oh my God.
But
Yeah.
Great
the
joke, and they all
timing
ignored it.
didn't.
New York
Yeah.
bagels, you can't beat it.
Who is
Yeah,
that?
the timing didn't.
Slappy
add up.
Joe, he's in chat right now typing. Slappy Joe is like,
Slappy Joe.
when I'm trying to cook something, he'll come on and tell me how I'm supposed to do it. And I'm like, oh, well, damn. Well, thanks, Slappy. He already knows. He's like, I cook that all the time. This is how you should do it. Okay.
I have no nuts, Tony. I have no nuts.
I got all the nuts. Well, most of the time until you borrow them when I have to go out.
Best bagels in the world in Montreal.
I keep them in my purse.
She
Montreal?
keeps my nuts in her purse. That sounds
Canadian
about right.
bagels?
Yeah, Montreal bagels are the best. They're boiled and then they're put in the wood-fired oven.
That sounds
Montreal
That's
bagel.
like
Love
New York.
bagels.
That's New York bagels.
No, it's
Yeah,
Montreal.
but New York's
We were
got-
here before New York.
I think the thing with New York is the water. That's
Yeah,
why the
it is.
sourdough bread tastes different. The
Yeah.
pizza
What the
crust is
hell?
because of the water.
Well, yeah, because they salt the water. That's what we do up here.
Well, I wasn't gonna say anything like that. I was just weird water, but yeah.
Hey,
Right,
Montreal,
I'm gonna
Montreal,
I
Montreal,
need to go.
475 years old.
You're
Take
leaving,
care,
Mick?
Night.
Good night, Mick.
3:42 a.m. I really need to go.
Okay,
Good to meet you all.
Thanks for coming on.
Night.
We'll catch
Night.
you soon, bud.
Been
Thanks,
good.
Mick.
All right.
See you
Take care.
later.
Cheers.
We got
Bye-bye.
Later, dude.
30 thumbs up, so that's actually pretty damn good. But
Yeah, if we got 30 out of 35, that's
no,
not bad.
everybody must appreciate John Q's joke because nobody caught it, and
I missed it. What was it?
he wants appreciation. Tony said just use the hand you jerk off with Scuba, and John Q said so he should just use Munchie's hand. Yeah. So,
Oh, I did see that.
Very nice, John Q. So
There you
Dewey saw it. She just
That's a
ignored
lot of
it.
I
class
did
right
see
there.
We
We're all
sort of have the
clapped for
same,
John Q.
we have the same program here at this place,
Yeah.
but so those of you who don't know, my real name is not Creed, of course. It's
Right.
Sean,
Mhm.
and my significant other's name is Shauna.
Really?
Sean
Wow.
and
Sean and
Shauna
Shauna.
and Shauna.
Oh wow, that's
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, so we have the kind of the weird name thing going. Oh, and my next door neighbor, her name is Sean.
Are you kidding me? Wow, that's crazy.
Really?
That's similar to I was dating, and there was Rob Senior, Rob Junior, and Rob, meaning Roberta. Well, I was dating Roberta, of course. And whenever you called the house, you'd say, "Is Rob there? Rob, Big Rob, Little Rob, or Rob Sis?"
Oh jeez.
Just put one of them on the phone.
Anyway, when I met her, I knew that was it. I said, "Oh, that's a match right there."
Yeah, but
How long you been together?
You act like
About 5 years.
you said your front yard's so big, so your next door neighbor isn't that close, are they? Or
No, the smallest property where I live is 2.5 acres.
Damn.
oh yeah, that's a good little space right there.
Yeah, and mine is 2.5 acres. My house, my
Nice.
place,
What state are you in?
Southern California,
Okay.
near Los Angeles, near Riverside, San Bernardino,
Cool.
places you've certainly heard of.
You're gonna be in
Definitely.
trouble, Eric.
God, Los Angeles is a shit show for traffic.
Oh my God, yes. So I just moved over here last September. I bought this new place, and it's actually in San Bernardino County. Although I can throw a rock and hit Los Angeles County, but I lived in Los Angeles County most of my life, off and on. When because I lived in Indianapolis for 20 years. And I lived in Boston for a long time because I went to school there, and then I taught at the university there for a while. But off and on, I've been in Southern California all of my life. And then Shauna and I decided I was tired of driving home from her house. She lived over here where we live now. And I said, I'm going to buy a house. And I found this place, bought it so we could live together. So I've been over here since last September.
There you go.
Oh, I love this. It's a little tiny house, easy to take care of. It's just her and I and 3 dogs. Well, 3 dogs.
I mean, you're on a good piece of land. That's all that matters to me. If I'm in like a house like that that's got distance from the neighbors, I'm
Well,
good,
the house
man.
doesn't so much matter as long as you got place for your hobbies. So he's got a good fucking
Oh,
size
yeah.
workshop.
Well,
so,
my
you know.
shop.
The only weird thing is, can I understand you better? Yes, I can now, Cloud Chucker. Thank you. When I was in, there's a town called Fayetteville in Georgia. Fayetteville and Peachtree City, they're right next to each other.
Okay.
There's this place there. I swear they must own 30 acres. Their house is the smallest house I've ever seen in my life. I was like, how the hell do they have this much land and like a 1-bedroom house? I've never.
Well, my other house in Washington,
Mhm.
it's still under construction. It's on a lot more acreage than this. However, you couldn't fly in and out of there because it's full of trees.
Yeah, trees are bad. Trees cause a lot of rotor. I'm sure Deweese is well aware of rotor.
You think?
It's so weird the way that the wind works, and a lot of people don't realize it. You could be in a giant field, but if there's trees all around it and the wind's coming over those trees, as the wind comes over those trees, it creates a rotor, which is basically like a sideways tornado.
It's a tumbling effect.
Yeah, a tumbling effect. So when you go to take off with your wing may come up straight, and then that tumbling effect hits it, and the whole side of that wing will collapse, which is very bad for us paramotor folks. Just saying.
Best thing to do is just get away from it.
Yeah. You don't want to get into rotor. Rotor is a bad thing. Now, once you get up and above it, you're fine. But down on the ground near those trees, and Deweese knows there's a layer. Even when you come into land, you'll be flying, everything's smooth. Once you get down to about 100 feet, you'll hit a layer of what I would say is bad air. You'll all of a sudden rock around as you get into the turbulent air before you even come into land. And that's what causes a lot of paramotor pilots to start oscillating. And if you oscillating like this and you come into land and you're sideways, it's going to be a bad landing. You don't want to oscillate.
Also right here close to me is something you can look up online called El Mirage Dry Lake.
El Mirage.
It's right down the street.
Hey, Addie, nice of you to show up 2 hours and 45 minutes late.
Now, some of the places we've been looking at, like out in Suffolk and Isle of Wight, Babe, you had mentioned that, they've got all this acreage in this little bitty house. That was probably the original homestead. They weren't very big.
That's the thing. We're trying to buy a house, and we're also looking at houses that are in a good air zone area and that have a backyard or some type of field nearby that I can take off from, which is
going to cause me to have to take a boat to work.
It would be really nice though that I don't have to drive freaking an hour to go find somewhere to fly.
No, but he has to understand that he's not going to have to drive an hour to fly, but he is going to have to drive a half an hour to get to the grocery store, the liquor store, or any type of civilization. And I'm going to have to take a freaking boat to work. So
yeah,
there are now the way I see it is, okay, I get to the ferry, park my car. It's only like a 10-15 minute ride. I can drink my coffee, wake up, don't have to human, and because I don't people well in the morning. I try not to speak until I get to work.
I will second that.
That would be a decent, not a morning person at all. That to me, I could live with that, especially not having neighbors all up in my ass.
Yeah, I don't
real
like
estate prices.
I don't like when you can spit on the neighbor's wall. When they're like right next to you and you hit their wall, that's too close.
They've come down because some of these houses were going for a good 60,000-70,000 more than they were worth.
Eric, we never get enough ice to fly off of. If we went on a lake here that had ice on it, we would fall through. Guaranteed.
It doesn't stay cold enough long enough.
Yeah, we don't get thick ice like y'all do. That's not happening.
There are people offering, $20,000 above appraised value. So the prices have fallen considerably. There's some people that are still holding out for $300,000 for a 2-bedroom shithole. That's why their houses have been on the market for 370 days. No, not quite that long, but several months. But
that's still cheap.
Yeah,
that's still cheap.
Interest rates have gone up though. So our budget is around the $220,000 range. So we could get, a decent 3-bedroom house. It really depends though, because if we got a townhouse, we would get cleaner, newer, more upgraded. but we wouldn't have space and we'd have HOA dues. I loathe HOAs.
I don't
and
like
absolutely
HOAs
nothing
at
to do
all.
with them.
Ugh,
So
damn the
I
HOAs.
would rather get a nice manufactured home, aka a trailer on a permanent foundation on 3 acres out in the country, and I would be perfectly fucking happy.
Yeah, but trailers love tornadoes.
We don't get too many tornadoes here.
Yeah,
We're
we
not.
don't.
We get. I think we've got
More-
maybe one or
more
two
hurricane
tornadoes in like
country.
5-6 years.
Either way, you're blown away.
Yeah, but even with a hurricane, where we're looking is far enough inland that we wouldn't
Right.
get the winds
Cushion,
we get here.
right.
Yeah.
In Montreal, you can't get a decent house under 600,000.
Damn.
So one of the things that she's talking about is a manufactured house is not really a trailer. It's a modular home on a permanent foundation.
Yeah, and see,
The
that's always
modular.
thrown me up because manufactured modular are backwards of what you'd think they'd be. I'm talking about a trailer on a permanent foundation.
Right, but
Not a
even
kid house. Yeah.
even a trailer on a permanent foundation, if it's a 433D designation, the tornado won't hurt it any worse than a conventional house because
The only thing I don't like about them is the interior walls.
well, so where I live, there's a lot of folks around here who have manufactured houses, and of course they've gotten rid of that weird seamed panel wall thing and
Yeah, see,
drywall.
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, and they drywalled them.
I didn't blow a clown.
Yeah. So there was one that I saw that it was only 135,000. It was 3-bedroom with a fireplace, a nice big kitchen, 2 bathrooms on 2.5 acres. It even had a little tiny fenced in backyard. I mean, it was on 3 acres, but it'll just a place for the dog to go. Plenty of room for a nice big shed. That didn't last long at all. That
No
was
kidding,
gone quick.
135,000?
Yeah, for
Holy cow.
135, we should have been all over that.
Well, and my loan officer is like, well, houses like that aren't going to appreciate as much as they would if you bought around here. I understand that. I just don't give a shit about the appreciation.
Right.
I want to be comfortable
Yeah, no
with my
kidding.
payment and comfortable where I live with no plans to ever move again.
Yeah.
That's like this house. I mean, I bought this last September when the prices were bananas.
Yeah.
So I paid 80,000 over original asking for this house,
Right.
and I wasn't the high bidder. The only difference was I had cash,
Right.
and the person that outbid me had something to sell. So they
Cash
picked.
walk.
So they
Cash
picked
talks,
me.
man. Cash talks every
Well,
time.
And
I'm
continue
gonna
to
get
be
going.
scary.
Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night, Dave.
See you,
we'll
Dave.
later.
Thank you, Scuba.
You're very welcome, man. Anytime.
Okay.
Take care.
And the way I see it is I can always refinance to get a lower interest rate. I can't unspend $100,000.
There you go.
You know?
Look, you and I, you know that I've spent a lot of time doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, as long as you're a payment buyer and it works, you can always change it if things change.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. What was it on the 4th? That was my 24-year anniversary in real estate. And I haven't murdered anybody yet. And I've only
Well.
cussed out one client.
Hey, there's still time.
Go
There's
me.
still,
You know.
there's still time.
Give it time, Munchkin, give it time.
There's lots of things that you could do once you're there, but getting there is the most important thing. Once you get there, things can change. You can convert your permanent mortgage to a HELOC, a
Right.
first position HELOC, and there's some benefits to that. There's so many things that you can do.
Well,
but you
that
got-
would be a long time down the road because we don't have that. We don't have a big down. We're getting mortgage insurance.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right, but hey, if prices swing, it doesn't take much to get that
Owl, you
20%.
find the weirdest shit.
Right.
Okay.
Hey guys,
what I'm
I
saying?
think I'm fixing to go.
Oh, I
right.
was just about
Good
to.
night,
All right, when
Deweese.
we're going to see the next Deweese flying video? Because, I'm just saying.
I don't know if the wind is good tomorrow. I may fly tomorrow.
There you
I'm
go.
not really sure.
Boom. Deweese flying
Not-
video.
No promise. No promise. It depends on the weather. The weather's been kind of weird.
Well,
Thanks,
yeah.
Deweese.
I mean, hey, you got, safety
Deweese.
first,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night,
Uh,
Louise. Good
yeah,
night, Randy.
Good night. Thanks for
Creed,
calling.
we'll be in touch.
Yeah, so Deweese, you can find me on Facebook. Sean Cochran, and then if you put a comma and put Creed the Vapor, it'll come up.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I'll do that.
Yeah, his Sean is SEAN. So
Okay.
I always say the correct spelling.
there you go.
That other thing is some hillbilly didn't know how to spell.
Okay. All right, I'll get you on Facebook.
Good night.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Good
Good night.
Good night.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Uh-oh, Angela, I think those are fighting words.
Angela
What you
blows
gotta
a
say about
clown
that,
4
Tony?
times a week. Damn. Babe, you need to catch up. I'm just saying.
What? I don't see any clowns around here.
4 times a week. Holy shit, man. I'm
Yeah, really?
damn.
Well, Scuba,
wish.
Scuba, I'll give you the secret.
What's that?
Don't let her phone get an Amazon ding for a month.
Oh, that no.
There's the secret.
That doesn't her phone, she's on the phone
My broom is in the
all
shop.
the damn
Slappy.
time.
No, that
Well,
means stop
no, I
buying
mean, but-
shit, not hide my phone. See, that's where his mind goes, is I can't get her phone away from her. That's not what he meant. He meant quit buying shit.
That's not gonna help me none.
I'm the same. You know what? I'm the same way. 'Cause since I mean, in my position, I can buy. If I want something, I just buy it.
Yeah.
So Shauna can't ever buy me anything. She asked me what I want for Christmas. I told her socks and underwear.
Yeah.
Because I have everything else.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
literally,
what
I have
is it with you guys? You'll buy everything that crosses your path that you want, but your underwear are literally ghosts of their former selves. But you ain't gonna
Yeah.
buy any of them.
Abby, you know, if I could
Right
figure out
through
something
them
I
and
could
you ain't
give
buying
away
them.
for Christmas, I would. I don't know what I could give away for Christmas. I don't mind doing something like that. I just don't know what I have that I could give away for Christmas. I don't mind doing it. I just
give away.
don't know.
Scuba, give away a Creed the Vapor pen.
Ooh,
That's
a
nice.
Creed the Vapor pen,
I have-
guys. I could do
Ship
that.
I have.
Creed,
Let
so
me
you'll
go
actually get it.
let me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Let me go get the piece of wood that I have just specifically for vapors. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
All right,
He's gonna show
guys.
us his wood.
That Creed's serious about this, so we can do a giveaway for one of Creed's
No,
pens.
Corey, no,
and-
Uh-oh.
no.
And what?
You can't just turn your underwear inside out and get an extra day out of it. No, no.
This is a pen Creed made. Absolutely gorgeous pen. Munchkin has one too, and I have to use this sometimes when I run out of ink in my other pens.
Why is your pen hairy?
This thing is absolutely gorgeous.
She said, "Why is your pen hairy?"
My pen is hairy because it sits in this damn holder that collects cat hair, apparently.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
This is a piece of stabilized wood.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's black, and the wood is Molly Burl.
Molly
Wow.
So
Burl.
this will make. If I sold this, it would. If I sold this, it'd be 200. If I sold this, it'd be $250
Damn.
Just for the
Wow.
blank?
for this pen.
Really?
Oh, for the pen, not the blank. Okay.
Right. The blank. I made the blank.
Oh, okay.
There you
So,
go.
yeah.
That's some
There
nice
it
wood.
is.
We'll
Creed.
figure out a time that we want to
See,
do that
Wally, I thought you
show,
said you weren't going to say it again.
and we'll
That's
do
okay,
a
one more
giveaway
time.
for that pen. I don't know what date. I'll have to look it up and see what date
Then
is
that
near
will be-
Christmas, and we'll
Yeah.
do a giveaway for that pen, guys.
That's
Friday,
That-
Christmas is Sunday.
that'll be an
with
awesome
Friday
giveaway.
before Christmas. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do the damn Nightbot giveaway because that sucks. I'm gonna do the spinny wheel of who the hell knows who names it's gonna land on. That'll be way better.
We can have
Okay.
the
Yeah, that'd be
Creed
cool.
clothes.
2 weeks Friday is the 23rd of December.
Mhm.
Oh, there's a 23rd on a Friday? That sounds
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah.
So
because
by the
Christmas is
23rd
on a
of
Sunday.
December, if Creed makes the pen before the 23rd of December, or if he decides to wait till after, that's fine. Whatever he's.
I will. I'll make it tomorrow.
Damn, you can make it in a day? Holy shit. You go, boy.
Oh, that takes me about 45 minutes.
You've got Wally feeling
Maybe.
uncomfortable because now he's complimented your wood twice in one show. He's like, all right, it's beautiful.
Wally
I'm
said,
not saying
I
it
got
again."
wood now. So we'll do a giveaway on the 23rd of December, guys, which is
That's
like
cool.
a
Yep.
perfect
Very
Christmas
nice.
present for anybody for a pen from Creed, which is absolutely gorgeous pen. I would keep it in a trophy box. I mean, you should use it. I don't think anybody that gets something like that should put it in a case and hide it away. It's something to be used, but
No.
also treated
Look.
very nicely.
Yeah.
That's the way I try to
That's
do mine.
something you whip out at the bank and show it off.
Hell
with, and then
yeah,
make
but
sure
like,
you put
look,
it
check
back
out
in
my
your pocket
shit.
on your
Well,
back.
look at what I got, you know?
Well, the one I use daily, is in the house on the table because I was writing with it before I came out here. But I made it the night before the crash on the World Trade Center. So that was, what year was that? 2001?
2001, yeah.
2011.
9/11, 2001.
Right.
I use it every day and it's in my pocket every day since 2001. So that's 21 years.
Damn.
And it's still just as shiny as Scuba's brand new one. It looks exactly the same as it did when I made it.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
so the finish that I use is impervious. You can't hurt it. You can't screw it up. I mean, you'd have to grind it against the concrete to hurt the finish.
Yeah, Creed keeps saying, hey, use the pen, use the pen. I'm so scared I'm going to mess it up, but it hasn't
Well,
messed
just use it.
It hasn't messed up. I use it sometimes, but I try not to use it as much, which I should just be using the damn thing all the time. But
And it has a lifetime warranty. So unless you lose it, it'll be okay.
Right? Yeah, it is
That's
gorgeous.
cool, Creed.
I need to get some blue refills for mine.
this is better
Well,
any
yours is a-
mod y'all will get. I'm just saying.
Didn't you said the cross refills work, right?
Yeah. And they make them in fine and medium, the blue, red, and black.
Bold and blue.
That's
for
pretty
me.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Cloud Chucker, see you, man. You fast
Good night,
speed,
Cloud
you
Chucker.
fast speaking some a gun. Blah, blah,
I'm
blah.
gonna get
Young-
going as
fuck
well,
did you
guys.
This is
say?
21
Say
years. You
thanks for
got to
having
run
me
out of
on.
ink soon. Thank you,
Hey,
Al.
Thank you, Cord, for the
Have a good
donation
night,
of $10.
everybody.
I appreciate it, bud.
Don't forget Owl's coupon code. I blew a clown.
Yeah,
Good till tomorrow night.
I blew a
It's
clown,
one night
yeah.
only kind of thing.
go. It's gonna feel funny putting that coupon code in. I blew a clown, but
Then it shows up on the invoice. So
that's awesome.
so when my Packers pack it, they'll be like, "What?"
If I, along with Creed, now Creed's already given away something really nice. If I can think of something that I can give away for a Christmas gift, I will
That you'll
figure it
actually
out.
ship.
I think you should give Creed that spade, the mechanical one, not the one with the chip in it.
I don't think I have a
Just
regular
saying.
spade. I only have the spade with the chip in it.
Well, that'll work.
Ain't that a bitch? No, that'll work. That'll work.
That'll work.
I'll take that one instead.
I don't mind giving Speed something. I mean, Speed. Really? Speed? Creed
Slappy.
something really nice. I have no problem
I
with
have my Fisher Space Pen. It's right here.
that. I got so
Cool.
many damn
It's
mods,
so
I don't
tiny,
even
yeah.
care at this point.
Good night, Jade.
Jay's leaving?
Yes, yes.
What kind of shit? What? You can't hang? See, this is how
it's
you
a
do a
left-
show. You do it
it's
until nobody's awake.
To run everybody
Hey,
off.
I'm still here. I'm
Okay.
still here, and
Good night,
I
Tony.
always,
Thank you for joining us.
I'm still here, and I always call it a night at 7 because
Well, thank you,
this
Craig.
is date night at my house.
There
Oh.
you go. There you go.
So I'm missing out on that, ambidextrous hand program.
It's fine, Jade. I'm just messing with
just
you.
to hang out with you guys.
Well, we appreciate that, Creep.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
I've been wondering where Speed is, Slappy, because Speed was supposed to be moving in his house within the next couple weeks. It's been like 4 weeks since he sent me that message. Speed should be back on the show.
Well, have you messaged him?
My
to check on him
freaking
and say he's
intro still
alive,
has
my
Speed's
dude?
picture on it. Now, Aries.
It's still got Aries in there.
Well, Aries is probably not coming back
Good
anytime
night,
soon.
Angela. I'm just gonna assume you're
So
talking
change
to
it to you and Munchkin.
I know,
I
right?
don't
I
want
need to
Munchkin
redo
in
the
the
intro.
intro.
I do need to redo
Yeah,
the intro.
definitely.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll do that this week. It's a pain in the butt to do that intro. It took me a while to do the last one. Now I got to do it all over again. Ugh. So I'll try
No shots. No shots.
to see if I can redo the intro. It'll probably be the same intro, but just different pictures and stuff. Because those mods that are on there are old as hell. At this
Yeah,
point.
you need to upgrade your ship.
Hey, Scuba,
Yep.
how many, what's your puff counter at on your guar?
Oh. 47,518.
Geez, that's pretty good.
Mine's only at 3,527.
Mine's at 95,482.
Oh, damn, you've doubled what I all right, now you got to think of it this way. I don't vape just the guar, but
me either.
I do use the shit out of this. That's why I said 47,000.
This is my current
I don't
go-to.
think
Oh, the
Granny's
G2? Yeah.
passed away, Slappy.
And this is my other go-to.
Slappy, Slappy, I'm glad you brought that up. You know who just sent me a friend request on Facebook yesterday?
Who?
Granny's.
Did she really?
Really?
Yeah, I was like, where the hell did this come from? Granny sent me a friend request on Facebook yesterday. So I'm
Did you accept
assuming
it?
Granny's is fine. I did accept it. I haven't heard anything from her, but I did get a friend request.
Did you
from
click it and make sure that it's her and someone hasn't
It's-
hacked her account?
It's her because all the pictures associated with it was of her.
Okay, well, I mean, sometimes they'll duplicate someone's account and send out friend requests.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if they did, then I've subscribed to. I friended who the hell knows, but I think
Well,
it was
if she
her.
hits you up for gift cards, then you know it's not her.
Well, you know, I have a question about that. I was out of the loop when all that went down.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So someday somebody needs to tell me what happened there.
with what?
Maybe.
She
With-
was overly jealous.
Oh,
Okay. Now you got the whole picture, basically.
okay. I get it.
There you go. There you go. Yes, Jackie's the one that sent me the friend request, Wally World. I mean, now it was completely out of the blue. I didn't expect a friend. I was like, wow, after all this time, I just got a friend request from her. Fine.
I would have thought you would have been friends with her already.
You would think, right? But no,
Yeah.
she just sent me a friend request, so I accepted it, and there we go. That's
No, there wasn't really much of a story. They just got a divorce and he moved. I mean,
Yep,
Yeah.
that's basically it.
you know.
I mean, if there's any
Hey,
drama, it would be in my
Yeah.
story. But I've been completely
We
100%
don't need to
transparent with
rehash all
everybody
that
in
shit
chat.
again.
I've gave y'all my story multiple
Well,
times, and
They all don't last forever. So, you know,
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
it
it is what it
I
is.
was married to my first wife, the mother of my children. I was married to her for over 20 years.
Yeah,
And it just, you know, and we weren't mad at each other. In fact, I talked to her day before yesterday, and we've been divorced since 2005. But we just grew apart,
yeah.
you know.
I was very fortunate. It lasted forever, and it's
Yep.
going to continue to last forever.
There you go, RS. Good job with that too.
Yeah.
You were a really good man. I saw how you were with her, and I was inspired just watching how well you took care of her. I was like, wow, RS is, you know, he's some kind of guy, you know.
Yeah, that takes a lot of
It-
personal
It took
strength.
a lot. It took a lot out of me, and that's part of why I've been very quiet this year.
It took a lot, but you did a damn good job
her
at
a lot.
it. You
I
really
miss
did.
her a lot.
I
Definitely
mean,
great job.
Miss
Being
her
a caregiver,
Yeah.
sorry, being a caregiver is definitely very hard work.
Mhm.
Definitely.
I haven't heard anything about
as
that,
far as
Tony.
the missing Missouri flyer, Tony, from what I understand, still hasn't been found, which is crazy. I don't know.
Thank you, Slappy.
I don't know how they haven't found this person yet. I mean, if they went down in the river,
Slappy was fortunate enough to meet her.
dredge the damn river. I mean, find this person.
Joyce was awesome.
John Q, I will say this, as much as I miss her, that's me. She is no longer in pain. She is now whole. And that's a very good thing. That's
She's
a
up there
very
wondering
good
when
thing.
you're going to cut the grass again.
She probably is.
Cut the grass, damn it.
Well, the first time I met her, right?
Yep.
So she was in and out, she introduced me to the cat a few times, and poor Roger's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, there's no need to apologize. I'll meet the cat as many times as she wants me to, right? So we're outside looking at the car, and Joyce is standing there, Roger's talking, and she's just looking around. She's like, so when are you gonna cut the grass? He's like, what?
So when you gonna cut the grass?
Like, because the gas can is out there and the grass is growing up around it, and you can just see her just looking like, this looks like shit. Roger, when are you gonna cut the grass? And just the look on his face is like she just came out right at the right time to yell at you.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Joyce loves some damn Baileys. She would freaking.
Does.
When she saw Bailey's on a platter of any waiter, she would just take the glass right off the damn plate.
Yeah.
Just like,
She
that's
did.
mine. Thank you. Thank you.
I asked the waitress if she still had her fingers.
Yeah.
She was all
the
about
waitress
the Baileys,
didn't even
man.
have the tray on the table yet, and Joyce was like, "Ooh, Baileys, I'll take that. Thank you."
Yes, and she was quick to grab that Bailey's. It's
Didn't
mine.
want her
Thank
food
you.
I
or
Appreciate
anything
it.
else, but that Baileys.
I had this made, okay, especially for me. It's got my initials, and sometimes we get to see it.
Yeah.
And it's got Joyce's initials.
Ah.
So when it came, I showed it to her, and she looked at it, and she admired it, and she started walking down the hall with it. I said, she would always be able to get me. I said, "Where are you going?" She says, "What? It's got my initials on it."
Right? It's mine.
It's got my name
my
on it,
name
damn
on
it. It's mine.
Mine.
Yep, she was a sweetheart.
Oh, there you go, John Q. RS versus any of you in the hot chip challenge. RS wins. I will bow down to RS. He took that hot chip like it wasn't shit. He ate that damn hot chip, and I'm like wanting to see his reaction, and there was none. I was like, dude, so you're saying it's not hot? He was like, no, it's hot. But he was completely calm the entire time. So we ate it and died. It was crazy. He's just, RS can.
It was hot. It broke a sweat.
Yeah, but you took that thing like a champ, dude. I mean, I got videos on the channel of it. RS took that chip like a champ.
He did.
Nobody, I've seen at least 100 of those.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anybody take it like RS took it.
Yeah, RS was like, I was like, damn, dude.
Definitely took a right.
Did you even eat the chip or did you trick
He
us?
might as
What
well
the
have
hell?
eaten a Dorito. Yeah.
And it tastes terrible. I mean, the chip itself does not taste good. It does not. But
No,
it
unlike
is,
those ghost pepper chips you have downstairs.
it's weird. You eat it and it's not hot right off the bat. But after about 20 seconds, it kicks in. And then it starts going up, 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 and doesn't stop for about 5 minutes. And then you reach your plateau and it stays there for about 20 minutes before then it starts coming down. And you and Munchkin's sister, she didn't even eat any of the chips. She had some dust from the chip,
dust, yeah.
and she was gonna die. which was hilarious.
She'd probably kick her ass now since all of her salivary glands and all that shit are gone. She can't taste anything.
Some of us can
No,
control our
it's
reactions.
definitely no Dorito.
Corey, you know.
But would it kill them to make it taste even a little bit decent? Can they put some salt on it?
I'll tell you this much: the chip that RS and I and Munchkin had is hotter than the new chip they just put out. Because I had the new one. I did the new one on this show. It was hot, but it's not as bad as the first. The first one I think was worse.
You don't have hot until you have something that I had a little bit on a tiny toothpick, and that was
capsaicin.
Yeah, pure capsaicin.
Pure capsaicin powder. That was hot.
Screw that.
It was stale. You've had it and it was stale. Yeah, well, there you go.
They all taste stale. Tony, there's a video where we all did the one that turns your tongue blue, and it's hot.
The one that turns your tongue blue is not as strong as the one before that, which I still have 2 of them upstairs. The one that RS ate.
Yeah, Carol.
I still have 2 of those.
Slappy's got it right. Reapers. I do a salsa with Reapers in it. Reapers have a good taste.
What are you showing there, Munchkin? What'd you show? Oh, yeah, those are I still got 2 of those. I still got the good hot ones. The new blue ones I think they backed it down some. Yeah, it turns your tongue blue, but it's not as hot as those first ones were.
I don't know. It's still pretty damn hot.
Yeah, no, I grew Reapers.
Yeah, part of the tolerance is I've been eating hot stuff since I was about 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the what's the one that we got from the hot ones? The ship. It's in the refrigerator.
We got the bomb. We got the bomb hot sauce.
The bomb. That is nasty. That is like a.
I have not tried that sauce yet, so I don't know how hot it is, but
it has no flavor whatsoever. Now, whatever Patrick has downstairs, which is the ghost pepper sauce, that's actually really good.
It just says X on it. Whatever X, it's hot sauce X. Whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, it's got a vinegar base to it, but it actually has.
Yes,
flavor.
we got the bomb, Corey. We got a bottle of it sitting in the fridge.
The bomb is
Munchkin's had some of. I have not tried it yet, so I don't know.
That's the thing about hot sauce. It's got to have a flavor. I have.
Yeah, I don't want to eat it.
I don't mind. I don't mind if it's hot as long as it's got a good flavor to it.
I have about 36 hot sauces, and this is the one. This is the only one that I only use for heat because it doesn't have much flavor. It's called Satan's Blood.
Satan's Blood. Oh, look at that. Chili extract.
Damn.
Yep.
See, RS is a sleeper. He's like, I keep hot sauces and shit around my house. Y'all can't phase me with that damn chip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Slappy, it is gross. I don't like the taste of black pepper. To me, black pepper is bitter, and I don't like the flavor of it. And the bomb hot sauce tastes like, I don't know, black pepper mud. It's disgusting. It doesn't have any flavor that's decent. It's gross. I haven't seen Matt Damon. We've watched a lot of those, but I haven't seen that one. Now we're gonna have to go look it up.
This
We've
one
been
is
watching a lot lately. The tribal people try, which those people are awesome.
This one is good with fish. It's called Frostbite. It's got a lemon flavor, and this one, if you come from Maryland, it's Chesapeake Fire.
It's like your camera is trying to
I know.
protect all of your hot sauces. They're all in the witness protection program.
It has a what is it? Like Maryland crabs has. That has an Old Bay type flavor. Yeah.
See, I'm more of a fan of Texas Pete than Tabasco. Now, my son-in-law made some hot sauce out of some leftover Carolina Reapers that he had. My granddaughters took a bite of the Carolina Reapers. Now, she also chugged chocolate syrup directly out of the bottle after that, but they both took a bite. But he made it's very vinegary. It's just kind of runny hot sauce. But it's hot. It's spicy, but it's good. I like it.
My my sister-in-law makes a peach and hot peach, a hot pepper peach jelly.
Oh, that sounds good.
That's good.
Because I don't like green peppers at all. I think they're abominations. But I like pepper jelly, and I think that would be really, really good if it was spicy. Because it's not spicy. So spicy pepper jelly on some Ritz crackers.
Tabasco, and you're good. Tabasco, I mean.
Tabasco's the sissy cousin of the
That's like, okay, well, I got me a Philly cheesesteak. Let me throw some Tabasco sauce on it, which I'd probably rather have
Tabasco
Texas,
it's got
Pete.
But it has that black pepper taste to it that I don't like.
I'm going to sign off, folks.
Okay, good
See you,
night, Dolores.
Thank you for coming on, Dolores. Don't worry, we're getting off soon.
No show tomorrow, Dolores.
Okie doke.
Yep. January 7th is the next time that we're starting up again.
Ooh, January 7th.
Yeah, we're all taking a hiatus.
Before I go, RS, just wanted to let you know, my dad died on Monday.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah. I didn't mention that, but yeah, her dad.
I've been keeping RS kind of up to date on what's been going on with my dad, and I just wanted to let him know before I took off.
Well, if you have, you can look me up on Facebook and chat if you need.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, don't hesitate to reach out, Dolores. If you need somebody to talk to, I mean, I'm here 90% of the time. Just reach out and I'll get on Zoom or whatever I need to.
Yeah, as much as my experience was tough, it allowed me to help others who were going through the same type of thing. So don't hesitate to reach out.
Much appreciated, folks. All right, you take care, all.
Love you, Dolores.
Bye, Dolores.
Night.
Hi, Dolores.
Yeah, that sucks to lose any parent. I mean, she lost her dad. I've lost my dad and I lost my dad before my mom.
Me too.
Yeah.
My dad died of a heart attack when I wasn't at home, which was so weird. I was spending the night at a friend's house, and I just felt something was weird. I don't know how to explain it. I felt something was weird. And when I came back home the next day, I'm walking towards my house, and there was a lot of cars in front of the house.
Hey, Tony.
And you're like, why are all these cars in front of my house? I didn't even make it to the front door before they come outside to tell me my father had passed.
Yeah.
That's a big blow. But now,
at that point,
on the flip side, when my mother died, it was a whole different situation. My mother had some complications. She used to smoke, okay? She never got into vaping. I got into vaping. I had entertained the thought to her, but my mother quit smoking cold turkey. She was a non-smoker for about 4 years, but the problem with that, the damage was already done. So she got like COPD and ended up in hospice, and they were giving her oxygen, and they had the oxygen machine turned up as high as it would go. And you know, my mom had talked to all of us. That's the good thing. If I say anything about this, the good thing about it was my mom got to talk to every one of us. And she asked us if it was okay for her to go, which is really hard to hear that. But you know, you got to tell your mom, yes, it's fine, Mom. It's okay for you to go. And they had the oxygen machine turned wide open, and she told me, don't you keep me alive on no damn machine.
My dad told me that we were standing between him and God.
Yeah,
So
well,
we
see,
took that
there you
as
go.
our cue just
She she basically said, don't keep me alive on the machine. So they came and asked us, look, we have the machine maxed out. We can't give her any more oxygen. Do you want us to keep running the machine, or do you want to let it go? So I don't know why I'm the youngest out of all my siblings. I had to go out there and give the speech to them and tell them, hey, I'm going to let them know to go ahead and turn the machines off. Mom wants it this way. I don't think it's fair to try to keep her alive on a machine when she told me straight up, do not keep me alive on this machine. So I, as much as I was trying to keep back the crying, I told them, look, this is what we're going to do. So that's what we did. Now, we turned the machine off, I'd say at 7 p.m. I stayed there until 10 p.m. that night and said, okay, I'm going home. My mom died at right around midnight. So she stayed alive from 7 to midnight off the machine. I don't know how, but she did. So my sister texts me.
As much as Alzheimer's is a long-term disease, and it is a horrible disease, the blessing is that you get to let her know that you love her for a very long time, every single day.
There you go. Yeah. Before, I think the worst death are the ones that happen and you don't have a chance to tell them goodbye or anything. It was much better with my mother because we all got to talk to her. Every single one of us, grandkids, kids, everybody got to talk to her before she died. And I think
sorry to hear about that. I lost a good friend.
I think that was the most important part, was being able to talk to her before she actually passed. So
my father, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Couldn't say goodbye.
The only thing, you all think that I'm strong, and I guess maybe I am a little bit.
You are.
My one regret is I thought I could be there at the end, but when she started breathing, just from the stem of her brain, I forget what it's called. I had to walk out of the room. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
I wasn't there for my dad at the end.
RS, I think you did the right thing. You don't want to remember her that way. You want to remember her as the woman you fell in love with, the woman you married, in good health. You don't want to see her.
The recovery from something like that is you do remember the last few months, for a few months.
Yes.
You do remember having to drag her to, and I do mean drag her to the bathtub to clean her up.
Yeah.
You do remember all of that.
But you also remember the good times in
the last night. Well, for a few months, no, you don't. You remember all that bad time at the end. Slowly, you start to remember the times when you were calling a dance and she surprised you with a birthday cake in front of 300 people. Slowly, you remember being in a carriage in England, visiting castles with her, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
And it does totally flip. Nowadays, yes, once in a while I get a little bit sad, but for the most part, I'm remembering the good times.
Well, even towards the end, though, you still had good times when you tried to get her dressed, and she told you were putting her bra on wrong, or when she decided to tip up her bottle of Bailey's while she's sitting next to you watching the show,
or one of my favorites is she has her jeans on and you're about to give her a bath, so you're pulling her jeans down. She all of a sudden doesn't remember that that's you and it's a stranger, and she hits you in the back of the head.
What the hell are you doing?
Why are you pulling my pants down? Why?
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really good. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. All right. We need to get off here. I mean, all right. We got 3 minutes. It'll be 11:30 in 3 minutes. Whatever you got to say in 3 minutes. There you go.
I've said it. Y'all have a great night.
Definitely.
I'm
So-
just happy because so many of you, or the 28 people, have left. We haven't necessarily all met, but we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot of
Definitely.
experiences that we've shared
Yes.
together, and we've all gone through a lot of shit. And I don't
Slap
think
each other.
yeah,
There's
I
three other
don't-
people that have,
Definitely.
I've had that Gene's experience with.
you know, and I don't think there's any one of us that we couldn't have talked to each other about
Yeah, definitely.
stuff.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think we're all here for each other.
You are.
I really appreciate the support that everybody's given me through the years. I mean, I've been doing this a long damn time, and most all of y'all have followed me the entire time, which I really appreciate. I mean, you didn't
It's
have to do
fam-
that. You could have went and watched fucking Fagan's porn show.
Yeah, no.
But
Yeah.
you know, it means a lot that y'all have followed me all this time, and I've done the best that I can that, you know, to try and entertain you guys and maybe help you learn some stuff along the way. And it just means a lot that you guys have stood by me. That's why I continually do this show every week. I mean,
Unless he hurts himself.
unless I'm like, I mean, I don't, you know, I don't really miss shows. If I miss a show, something's seriously wrong. And that
see,
that
you were
one where my
moving,
ribs are,
You got
I
way
couldn't
too
sit up
high,
straight
and then you
without
broke
being
your
in
ribs.
pain. It was
Those
bad.
are the only three.
Yeah. Thank you, Scuba, for all you do.
You know, people.
It's 11:30. You're getting started again.
Well, people want to thank me for what I do, but honestly, for me, it's a joy for me for people to be able to watch this and learn something, or
Yes,
see
you
the
definitely
benefits
learn
that they
a lot.
get from it. Which that's what charges me. You know, I like helping people, and most of you guys have all seen everything I've
Hey,
ever
Pat
showed,
Rat.
so it's like. Hey, Pack
Okay.
Rat. So
Before we all go, Scuba,
yes.
I'm gonna make the pin Sunday,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do progress pictures.
There you
So from a raw piece of wood, cut in half, drilled, put on the lathe, turned around. You know, I'm gonna send them to your phone,
Yep.
and it's your responsibility to turn that into something we can show the winner.
I will do that. I'll post those to the group so that people
the
can
birth
see it.
of your new baby.
And you know, I really appreciate you doing this, Creed. It's not something you have to do. Like I said, I need to see if I can find something that I can give away for Christmas. I enjoy giving stuff away. I don't mind it at all. I don't know what I have, but I'll figure something out.
I think we should do a gift card.
A gift card.
Yes.
I can do that too. I got to get paid again before I can gift card any damn thing.
Yeah,
Or I'll
well,
be
payday.
I'll be sending you some negative balance shit. You don't want that.
Amazon gift card's got $1 on it. Don't go crazy. So, we'll
But
figure
yeah.
something out.
This juice is
Okay.
actually really good in this Kylan Mini RTA, even though apparently Mick doesn't like this tank. I think it's actually vaping really good. It's giving me really good flavor off this. So
Sloppy Joe, why did your horse eat a clock?
with
Sorry, I
a
couldn't
clock in its
resist.
belly. Wow. We went past the time I said, damn.
Yeah, that's because you don't shut up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go so that I can visit with Shauna before she's completely asleep.
There you go.
Thank you for coming
Yeah.
on, Creed.
Joining
I
us, Creed.
appreciate it. And thank you for what you
Nice.
do.
Creed.
Thanks for having me, and
Nice to know you, Creed.
you'll get pictures Sunday when I'm making that thing.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Creed.
Y'all got something to look forward to with that pen that Creed's making, because the stuff that he makes is without a doubt very nice.
Yeah.
Very
Definitely.
nice. So I mean, if you get one of Creed's pens, you got a freaking treasure that you can hold on to forever. And all you gotta do is buy replacement ink refills. I mean, you're good to go.
Yeah,
So
really.
is did the dog just bark it?
Probably.
Some
yeah.
bitch. The dog is like, I need to go outside right now.
So, all right, everybody.
Yeah, we have to
Thank you
go
all for
because my
coming and
dog
hanging
will
on.
pee
Thank
on
you
the
for joining
floor if
us,
I don't
Harry.
take her out.
And Roger, good to see
Yep.
you again.
Yes, good seeing you, Roger. Everybody was worried about you, man. You can't be like hidden and shit because
Well, I told Don Long, I was like, I'm pretty sure he just posted.
yeah, they were like, "Where's Roger at? Where's RS? What's going on?" I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, one of the first of all, like I say, I'm still recovering. It's holiday season, so I'm still recovering. Second of all, I'm retired, so your sleep cycle
Hold on,
goes
Bella.
wacky.
Right?
And for the past few weeks, I've actually just sort of slept through your show.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with
Where
sleeping
am I?
through my
What
show.
day is it?
Hell, my show may put you to sleep. That's another thing.
Yeah, no.
You're a little too loud for that. So.
All right, guys, we will
Thank-
catch you
thank you,
next
folks.
week.
All right.
Same bat
Yep.
time, same bat channel. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe
Yep.
out there. Get your
Be
Christmas
safe.
shopping done. We don't have much time left. You got less than 20 days now to get your Christmas
Have a great
shopping.
time, everybody.
No pressure. All right.
Bye,
Absolutely.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.